Damn. I got SmackDown on mute, but it looks like Baron Corbin called Shinsuke Nakamura a bitch.
What?
Oh, I'm watching SmackDown
Look
Live,
here,
but I
you
got the
fuck.
mute
We
on.
ain't, none of us
But
watched
the way
it
that
yet.
Baron Corbin,
Right.
Yeah,
Baron
thanks
Corbin's
a
talking
lot,
to
man.
Shinsuke,
Kyle,
it looks
shut
like
up.
he called him a bitch.
Shut the fuck up, fool. We ain't even watched it yet.
Can we leave that alone to the second half of the show?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go live on Facebook.
Yeah, so
Okay.
shut up with that shit.
And we're live on Facebook.
Ow! What up, though?
And let me get ready
What's up with
for
the gang signs, man?
recording.
That's Rat
I
Pack.
got the rest of them if you want.
Man, I missed y'all guys.
It's been a minute, man.
It's been like 2-3 weeks, man.
No, it's been longer than that.
It's been longer than that.
Really?
Since he been in studio.
Yeah.
He ain't been in studio in a long time.
Yeah, it's been since like beginning of November.
Okay, I am ready. You ready? Music's rolling. Mics aren't live.
Oh, okay. Let's go start Freestyle Friday.
Oh yeah, Hot
Freestyle
16.
Tuesday.
Hot 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Kyle. What's the name of the show?
Knockouts and 3 counts.
Yes, sir. This is episode 13. See, I actually know it this time.
Hot damn.
Remember.
Hot damn.
I remember.
Circle the day in red.
First, before we jump into anything, I want to thank everybody that listened to, shared, watched us on Facebook Live last week. Last week was our most successful show. We had our most listens on SoundCloud.
So far.
So far. But thank you all that listened and watched the show on Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook Live now, hi.
Hello.
Let's run around the table real quick, give our social media out, and then we'll introduce our special guest. Let's start with the guy we have on the phone, Mr. Kyle Collison. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, throw
That's
your social
Kyle
media out.
Campbell, you fuck.
Black Kyle.
I'm sorry, Black Kyle. Why don't you go ahead and throw your...
Yeah, I should have just said Black Kyle, but I wasn't trying to be racist. See, he
All right, I
it, so
said
it's
Black
okay.
Kyle. Throw your social media out there.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chaos. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Team Chaos, Kayos. You can find me on Facebook, Kyle J. Campbell.
All righty, let's go to the man in the red to my right, Kyle Collison, the real Kyle Collison.
Yeah, what up, though? Please stand up. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Detroit Knockout, at Detroit NOKOUT, and on Facebook at Kyle Collison.
Mr. Thunder.
Yo, it's Tony Thunder. Rat Pack affiliate. All my social medias is Tony Thunder. Twitter is the Tony Thunder because, again, I'm trying to find the guy who's Tony Thunder on Twitter so I can take him out.
And
Mr. Russ.
it's Kevin Russ on Facebook, Kevin D. Russ on Facebook,
Yes,
on
sir.
Instagram and Twitter.
What about
Yes.
you, man? Oh, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
On Instagram and Twitter, it's _ main A's. Yes, it's the same thing.
And his
My
mama
mother loves
must
me.
love
His
him today.
mother
Hot damn.
loves
Yes.
him.
It only took him about 25 episodes to do it right.
And go ahead and throw out the Facebook group there.
Reality Era News. That's the Facebook group. It's another one, isn't it?
I think that's
Motor
The
City
Knockout
Wrestling.
3 Counts page.
Knockout 3 Counts, of course.
Page.
Yes,
and
sir.
at KO3C Pod on Twitter and at KOC3 Pod on Instagram.
Yes.
All right.
All right, any shows, any advertisements, guys?
We've got a couple, but
Well, we can say that, I guess. I got to think of something. Who are you?
Well, I'm Devin McKenzie. You can hit me up on Twitter at Devin63. That's DEVINTHE 63. You can hit me up on Instagram at All Steak No Sizzle. That's one word. Make sure you check out the Knockouts and 3 Counts Facebook page, the Twitter, which is KO3C Pod, and that's the same thing on Instagram, KO3C Pod. Hey, if you need a car, check out SouthfieldQualityCars.com. Put in the reference code 19309. You can save $500 off of your purchase. If you're looking for Lyft, check out the link on our SoundCloud page. I will post that whenever we post a podcast. And I think that's everything I'm selling right now.
That's everything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Devin, what was that code again?
That was 19309.
That's 1939.
No.
We went through this before. who we got on the line with us, man? We got
I was gonna
somebody
say-
special on the line.
Wait,
with
do
us.
we have all of our plugs out of the way?
Everybody
Yes.
go?
Yes.
Everybody?
Okay, because look, I'm going to do this intro, man, because
Go ahead.
this is everybody knows what a white whale is, right?
Yeah.
Moby Dick.
Explain to those who don't.
See, Captain Ahab from Moby Dick, he wanted that white whale so much, man. And when I started doing podcasts 2 years ago, there was one guy that I said I have to get on the podcast and talk to. And it's one of my favorite independent wrestlers of all time. He is the pimp from Hollywood, Alabama.
Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knockouts and Three Counts, the Human Tornado.
Yeah. Everybody give it up.
Yeah.
Well. What's going on, guys?
Welcome to the show, man. Why don't you go ahead and throw your social media out there, anything that you're plugging right now, any shows you have coming up, especially in the Detroit, Michigan, Ohio area that I can get to.
Oh, man, that'd be cool. If anybody in those areas would like to book Human Tornado, my email is awesomelywack@icloud.com.
Wait, throw that out one more
Hey,
time.
you want to find me on the social medias? I'm all over the social media. All you got to do is go on that cool ass thing called Google, hit that, search button, and then go ahead, type in Human Tornado, and all kinds of stuff will pop up. The Instagram will pop up, the Twitter will pop up, maybe even the Facebook or two. I know YouTube will pop up for sure.
Real name, no gimmick.
Yes, sir. And why don't you go throw that Patreon out there too, man?
Oh yeah, that's right. The Patreon is the same as the Twitter handle, which is HTizzle. That's HTIZZLE. And all I ask for is $1, indeed.
All right, so I feel like I should let somebody else start because I'm like the kid in the candy store right now,
Get
man.
into it, man. What, I see you got a notebook full of questions.
Yeah,
and
you put me
you
on
got
blast last week. You're running.
Yeah,
the
here
show
you
this
go.
time,
Yeah,
dog.
he have Movado, you got H Tizzle. Let's where do you want to start off at, man?
Well, okay. First and foremost, how did the Human Tornado start? Where did that come from? I think I know, but where did Human Tornado come from?
Well, when you go to wrestling training, and you work really hard and stuff, and at the end of towards the end of your training and whatnot, they tend to want to give you a test gimmick or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they were watching the movie and stuff, and then just so happens they was like, hey, why don't you be this this one black guy that we watching right now? I think you could do that. I was like, I guess I can. But I didn't want to steal from another black man, you know what I'm saying? So I just took different pieces from the dude and just ran with that.
So where did you do your wrestling training at?
Over here in Southern California with the Revolution Pro Group, which is now the AWS group, and they actually have a show this Saturday with a whole bunch of people on it. It's going to be fabulous. If you've never heard of AWS, it's an alternative wrestling show. They run shows frequently over here every month, and they're a pretty awesome group to work with. I'm just saying.
Okay. So who are some of the people that you trained with and came up with at Revolution Pro?
One of the most popular trainers that I was training with would be Aaron Aguilera and a dude by the name of Super Dragon.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So it's funny you bring up Super Dragon. That reminds me of. It's probably not one of the best days that in your life. I was watching a video where you were wrestling Super Dragon. You did a dive over the top rope, and Super Dragon wasn't there, man. And
He just kind of walked off.
landed pretty hard on the ground. So do you remember that day?
Yeah. Kind of, sort of. I remember it was a long night. Me and El Generico had to defend the tag titles against David Richards and Super Dragon. And, I think that kind of happened towards the beginning of the match. I mean, if you go back on the DVD and watch, it kind of went all downhill from there. Once he moved out the way and I crashed into the floor, it was like, we're not champions no more for the remainder of the time being.
Speaking of online things, you're probably the most viral wrestler in the history of the internet. You got so many videos that's had millions and millions and millions of views. What is your personal favorite viral video that you've been a part of?
Oh man, it could be very well the time I went to Philadelphia and had a battles with this dude named Ruckus, and then end up causing a ruckus myself with my crazy moves and whatnot, and the crowd actually went ape shit. So I can't complain about that.
Was that the dance contest?
No, it really wasn't a dance contest. It was more of a service. I mean, people get served every once in a while.
Hey, Kyle, you got a question for our guest?
Yeah. Yes. If you had to take people that's actually
Did you drop your phone?
on YouTube.
Kyle?
Kyle?
And,
Facts.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear
you
now.
dropped
All
your
right.
phone.
Yeah. If you had to actually tell somebody who has never seen you, and it just isn't one of the millions of people that has watched you on YouTube already, to go look up the quintessential Team Tornado match, which one would you tell them to go look up?
Did he say quintessential?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, honestly, what you guys all look up is what you actually just have to buy on DVD. It's the Best Retreat Big Candace LeRae at PWG.
Ooh.
Candace.
Right.
So,
Where can we get
Right,
that?
101 match.
yeah, where can we get that DVD?
I want to say the show's called All Star Weekend number 6. Okay. If not, it could be 5, maybe 4. I don't know if it's that early though.
I'm all.
Just get them all. Just get them all.
You got anything, Kyle?
Not off top.
Okay, well, go ahead, Kev. Go ahead.
So how did the tag team of the two skinny black guys start?
Well, it started when El Generico and Kevin Steen had beef, and they were beefing pretty much like throughout Canada, and then they came to California beefing and stuff, and they just couldn't stop fighting each other. So, I got tired of it, so I started teaming up with El Generico for a cool minute, and ended up winning some stuff. And then, Kevin Steen went off, with people that talk a whole bunch of negative, like Excalibur and all them, So that's kind of how that happened.
Okay. You brought up Candice LeRae. Candice just recently got signed to the WWE. Not sure if she's going to be on NXT or go straight to the main brands, but can you talk about your history with Candice LeRae? Because, man, the two of you have a long story history. She's a badass chick. You've wrestled her one-on-one. She's bled all over the place. Just talk about Candice LeRae and your history with her, man.
Well, Candice LeRae is a really, 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 really cool person. I'll tell you that right now. And she's a good sport. Down for whatever. Well, almost anything, but yeah. The way I got associated with Candice was pretty damn funny. Like, she gave me a call on the phone one time and asked if she could manage me at PWG. And that was just out of nowhere. And I didn't have nobody at the time. I think I had like Jay Chung, but then Jay Chung, had other plans and stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll give Candice LeRae a chance. And plus, it's a white chick. It kind of fits my deal a little bit. So, yeah, we kind of hooked up and then see what would happen from there. You know what I'm saying? At first, it was still fish. It was kind of just like a whole bunch of nothing. And then we got a little bit creative. And then, a lot of stuff started happening.
Now, Tornado Man, I know you took time off for a while with an injury, but there's some people out there that thinks that you're still, you may have retired or that you're still injured. What do you want to say to those people that think you're retired, man? Because I know that's been buzzing around a little bit.
Well, I thought the internet worked. I mean, I thought the internet was for you guys to go online, right?
Right.
And find out what was the latest happening anywhere in the world. I mean, that's what I thought this device was supposed to be for. But
So in
I
other
guess we
words,
use
the
it for
dirt
other
sheets
stuff
are
and then
slacking.
tend to forget really quick.
Absolutely.
And I'll admit, I was one of those people that thought you were still retired, man. But I'll say this though: when you retired, I kind of stopped watching wrestling for a while after that.
No, it is cool. Like, the most answers I got was the fact that I didn't wrestle at PWG anymore. It was like,
Right.
he pretty much just like killed me off completely. I was like, that's not the case in the wrestling world for real. I mean, it could, like, in all production, but there's other stuff out there other than whatever people got their eyes on.
Well, you just mentioned PWG. Like, a lot of people might not realize that you are a PWG champion,
Like
man.
3 times, right?
2, actually.
2.
Just 2.
Hey, that's 2 more than me, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're the first black PWG heavyweight champion, right?
Yep.
There it is.
Yes, indeed. Comes with a lot of baggage.
That's history, though, man. That's
Just wanna let you guys
history.
know that. Oh, yeah. A lot of pressure with that historic stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we just made history right now with Texas with the Sabotage Wrestling Group and having their first intergender wrestling contest big ass state of Texas.
Wow.
Pretty great.
Yeah, that was this past weekend, wasn't it?
A lot of baggage. I mean, Texas already gets accused for steers and queers and stuff. So, and that's what the intergender contest is something special.
Hey, real quick, a friend of mine, Justin Ruff, was at that show. He told me to ask you about the GoFundMe to get you a cheeseburger or something like that.
See, it was funny because before she made that, I was trying to make my own, which was a fundraiser I had back in the day. See, you know where Hurricane Katrina tore up New Orleans, right?
Right.
They had Hurricane Katrina, and I had this fundraising group called Get Rid of Ugly Bitches Fund from wrestling shows and stuff. So I started the fundraiser right then and there. And the first participant in the fundraiser was Luke Hawx. Luke Hawx was there wrestling. He was a native of New Orleans and stuff. So I kind of gave him all the donation money that the crowd gave me, which was like $80. The crowd gave me $80, and I gave it all to Luke Hawx.
Shout out to Luke
Because
Hawx.
that Katrina stuff was some real stuff back then.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, one more time. What was the name of that fund? One more time.
Oh, the Get Rid of Ugly Bitches Fund.
Kev, you got a question, man?
I only did it one time though.
So, Tornado, what was your favorite partner to wrestle with? Like your favorite partner in the tag team match?
El Generico for sure. Zach Gallo was kind of interested because, you know, he had one leg and stuff.
Yeah.
Detroit song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir.
So, wait, what was the name of your tag team? Was that Gowan? 'Cause I don't want to say it.
Oh,
The Pimp and Gimp Connection. and Gimp.
Hey, that.
Got a bunch of silly names
that
for
shit's
tag teams
slick.
with me and stuff.
Classic,
Wow,
classic
man.
numbers.
Zach had the pimp limp for sure with that one.
Hey, Kyle, you still there, man? You got a question?
Yeah. Did you ever, since you actually saw the Sammy and Kevin thing when it was probably at its height in the independent circuit, is it kind of tiring to see them? Like, I know they're in the best friend gimmick now on SmackDown Live, but do you think that have we seen the best of them going against each other? Because it seems to be a thing that WWE starts to go back to every so often. They go back to that well of just putting Sammy and Kevin together. Since you've seen that up close, do you think we've seen the best of those two together, or do you think they actually still could actually do something better than what they've done in years previous?
Well, it depends on how much you've been paying attention to them, you know, on the indie circuit versus what's being broadcast on TV right now. Because they did a whole bunch on the indie circuit. Like, you could write like a whole damn novel like out of what they did in the indies versus like the beginning of what they're doing right now. So they're just barely getting started, like on television, with like whatever story they're going to present. So they can virtually go anywhere with that.
All right, I just want to say something right quick, because Devin over here, I know he got a lot of questions over here, and he keep passing the mic around. Why don't you dig into it, man? I see you got a notebook full of things. Go for it, man.
And wasn't he sure busting my balls last week about that shit?
Yeah, come
He
on,
is
man.
your favorite.
Dig into it.
Hey, man, look, I want to make sure everybody gets in on this conversation.
This is your
No,
journal.
fuck
Oh,
that.
no,
You
no.
put
My
me on
wheels
blast.
is your journalism thing.
Fuck that. If you
Go
guys
for it,
listened
bro.
last week,
Sure.
you know this asshole put me on blast. So, motherfucker, it's
You know
your
he
turn.
fought before.
I didn't say it, see? So, there ain't no drinking. That motherfucker said it, not me.
I'll take a shot to that. Hey, Stizzle, you drinking? I'm going to take a shot for you then.
As you should.
Oh, yeah.
He either drinking or smoking something right now, man.
Hey, I'd love to smoke something right now, but we can't do that in studio.
All right.
Or legally in the state of Michigan. But the views and opinions of Tony Thunder is not necessarily those of Podcast Detroit and Knockouts in 3 Counts.
Absolutely.
Well, let me ask
I'm
this
glad
question.
somebody said it.
Yeah. There we go.
So let me ask this question. So this goes to Tony and H. Tizzle. Have the two of you ever worked together on the same shows or anything?
No, I ran into him in Cali a couple of times. We got mutual friends, Joe Vernola. We know a couple people through Santino School, UEW. We both worked there, but it's not at the same time. It's like I'm there, he's not, he's there, I'm not. And with me being over here on the Midwest and East Coast now, I really, haven't had the honor. I would love to, though. Well, maybe I got to get you out here, man. Something.
True story. They got UEW this Saturday too, and I'm actually going to make a surprise appearance.
Oh.
Going to do some death match stuff, you guys. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody I'm about to do death match stuff this Saturday. I'll probably get in trouble.
Are they still at the arena out there? The underground arena?
What happened? Oh no, the arena's gone.
Oh.
It's no more. It's a good little place. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
cool.
Where are they running at now? I know they're still in the SoCal area, but
Well, this Saturday there'll be a Saturday.
okay.
I don't know exactly where, but it should be on the website,
Oh yeah.
undergroundempire.com.
Undergroundempire.com. Shout out to UEW, by the way.
Or actually, you should put uewrestling.com. It might make it easier.
There it is.
So should I just jump into it?
Jump into it, man.
Okay. All right.
Grab your balls, dog.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tizzle, let me ask you a question, man. Bola is something that I have to hit up before I die. But you were doing Bola before it really blew up. So what is it like to be wrestling at the Battle of Los Angeles, in 2009 and, before, and to see where it is right now, how it's this big thing that sells out in like 5 minutes, man?
Oh, man. Well, let me tell you this. The people pay attention to Bola for some reason, and that's one show they always look forward to. So it's kind of a cool feeling when all eyes are on you for like a split second, depending if you move up in the rankings or not in the tournament. So that's always a cool feeling about that. Like now it's all extra blown up. Like people is just, getting pushed away from the building and stuff because, they overcapacitated and stuff like that.
Right. So will we ever see you at Bola again?
I could never say never or a possibility or a chance,
There you go.
Just right now, it's like a lot of cool stuff popping up, like Lucha Expo. There's a Lucha Expo that's going to be in Las Vegas, and I'm looking very forward to that.
Okay.
As long as the Cauliflower Alley Club, I mean, that's always a treat. If you guys ever been to that before, that's something you actually like invest in.
That'd be cool. So, let me ask you about that, man. I've heard about the Cauliflower Alley Club, man. Can you explain what that is?
Well, basically, it's a chance for all the old heads to get together and, relax and talk about time. Over there in Vegas while they're gambling and drinking. It's great. At least that's what I think. I couldn't call anybody else's experience. I'm like, man, got all the old heads here. It's straight party, and it's great.
All
When
right.
you get a wrestler show, it's like, you can't beat that.
So I could try to be discreet about this. I'm just going to say it. Tony wrote me a note to ask you about what is Hood
I
Slam.
didn't want to interrupt you, but since you want to call me out for it, yeah. Tizzle, bro, I know you were, heard about Hood Slam. Do you have any, do you plan on going there any soon?
I would love to work Hood Slam. I've been to a couple of shows just to check it out, see what the atmosphere was about and stuff. I like the vibe. It's a nice vibe over there at the Hood Slam place.
To me, the
A lot of
dopest thing
characters
is
and stuff.
absolutely. I was just about to get into that with the characters. You would fit well into that. But one of my personal favorite things about it is the extracurricular activities that the fans pass around, and the wrestlers get to partake in on the way to their ring. Man, that's to me. That's
Oh, you're talking about the Stoner Brothers. Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Stoner Brothers do wrestle at the Hood Slam.
absolutely.
So what is Hood Slam?
Oh man.
Hood Slam seems to be a wild, wacky, fun time with a whole bunch of cast and characters and a bunch of potheads as fans. It's
Yeah.
great.
And everybody
And
pass
they
around
go
blunts
there
and
smoke and do what they like over there.
There it
It's pretty
is.
funny.
So is it sort of like Chikara with weed?
kinda. I mean, like trying
I
to
guess you could call it that.
trying to explain Hood Slam is like trying to explain Chikara. Like you really can't explain it. It's something you got to experience.
I think where is this? Where's Hood Slam?
It's in Cali.
So what you saying is
It's-
like,
it's in the Bay Area.
JCW.
It's in Oakland.
If you ever experienced Juggalo Championship Wrestling, it's like virtually the
I
same
remember
thing,
the
but they're
blunt,
just in one spot.
what is it, the blunt man or the weed man they had there, dude? He come out, was passing out a joint around the crowd when we were down there.
Right.
Too Tough Tony had the
That's
bottle
exactly
of
what he-
Everclear and shit.
all right. So Tornado, let me ask you a question about Wrestling Society X. Wrestling Society X, for those of you that don't know, was a promotion that was on, I want to say MTV,
yeah.
2 or 3 back in
They
the
got
day.
an MTV3?
It was to be two.
They got a
It's
3?
It was
It's a
MTV.
3.
It's on all three.
That's
It
like
was on all 3.
All three.
All
Okay.
3. There you go.
And you
I
were
didn't even know I was on the Spanish one. I don't know
yeah,
Spanish, but I had subtitles, so it was all good, I guess.
And you were on it. You were a member of the Wrestling Society X promotion, and so can you talk about those times? And can you tell me why Lucha Underground is pretty much a ripoff of that?
Damn.
We going there now. The gloves are off.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a ripoff. I mean, it looks like it was a good idea. There was nothing wrong with the original idea, but the new idea was cool.
Right. But yeah, to talk about your times there, man. I know you had some matches. I know the most famous one that you had in Wrestling Society X was with X-Pac. Just talk about wrestling X-Pac and your time there, man.
Oh, X-Pac, wasn't that a treat? I got to wrestle X-Pac at his club clothes. That's the only story I really virtually tell about WSX is the time I wrestled X-Pac at his club clothes, because it was a funny story. He was trying to get gear made, and he couldn't get his gear made on time, and the dude brought his gear all late. And I guess they were trying to finish it, and he couldn't finish it on time. So he had 5 minutes before we had to go ahead and film. And then right when he was about to go on there, we went over here to shoot the shit real quick. Went out there. He went out there in his club clothes like, I'm ready. And I was over there getting my hair prepped and stuff, all kinds of extra knickknacks I wasn't used to. I was just like, yeah, I was semi-ready. I guess I wasn't wrestling ready like he was, but yeah, he's ready to go straight from the club.
So they actually got y'all prepared like y'all was getting ready to do like a movie or TV show.
Well, they had all kinds of ideas for it, but they didn't get a chance to get Eddie of a boss.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Speaking of movies.
Yeah, it was kind of just it was a cool experience just to be around all that cool stuff like big ass cameras and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, the
The
production
whole
was
experience
definitely
was kind of a bust.
because I think you about to ask the same thing about the X.
Go ahead, Kev.
I was about to ask about L Snowflake.
no snowflake.
Yeah, we got to talk about
Nacho.
El Snowflake.
Nacho.
So what was it like?
Did you guys actually watch the movie though? That's the question.
Yeah. Did anybody else watch the movie?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, okay.
I ain't
Did
seen
you
it in a long
enjoy the
time, though.
movie though? That's the real question. Did you enjoy the movie?
I did.
Yeah.
Wait, can I be honest with you? The only
Yeah.
reason I watched that movie is because you were in it, man. I'm just being honest.
That's dope.
No, that's cool.
I don't want to seem like that much of a fanboy, man. But
You already done did that.
Yeah.
We're past that point.
I'm gonna go tell Jack Black now. He's in trouble now.
He gonna tell Jack Black on you.
No, Jack is cool. Hey, what was it like, doing a film with Jack Black,
He's
man?
gonna serenade you to death. Oh, he's a very good singer. No, Jack Black is cool. I mean, met him a couple of times before the flip. Well, he actually saw me wrestle one time before I actually did film it. It was pretty cool. He actually remembered it. He remembered some real wrestling before we did that. That movie wrestling. It was cool. Cool experience right there.
Movie wrestling. What's can you get into the difference? I know there's a lot of cuts and takes and stuff like that, but
Well, the difference between Lucha Vavoom and Nacho Libre was, saying the big ass stage, saying the fans and stuff from Hollywood, and it was during the movie. It was like all the real Mexicans in Mexico, saying that it was crazy.
crazy.
Wait, so do you have any plans to do any more movies or television shows?
I can't really plan these things. These things kind of just happen. Just like I just did a music video not too long ago, last year in the summer for Open Like Eagle. It's a wrestling theme music video called No Selling. You guys should actually go check that out if you haven't seen it. See, Google pop up all kinds of things. Even the pentagram thing, I got all kinds of clips and stuff on that website, all it takes is $1. And some of that stuff is on there is free. And so I really don't discriminate on nobody.
Paramount, Sony, Disney, you heard that. He not turning down movies.
No, you know what I'm saying? That Hollywood stuff is getting a little strange nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened to Enzo Amore?
Oh my God, we were going to get into that.
I'm under
Hey.
205.
So
I'm under 205, and I'm just very concerned about the situations over there at the live area.
Vince McMahon.
Very live right
We got
now.
your new champ.
Take mine, man.
No, I don't know if they're coming after me and my personal problems. I'm just saying.
So,
It's a little personal over there.
you know what? We were going to save that for later, but you brought it up, man. 205 Live. I thought you should have been in the Cruiserweight Classic, but I'm biased. But the state of the 205 Live right now. Talk about that, and if you want to get into Enzo a little bit more, go ahead and talk about that too. But could we?
Well, no, I'm just scared at the situation because all these cool young talented dudes again. I'm saying caught up in the mix of other people's garbage.
Yeah.
And I feel that is wrong, and I feel that probably going to get the crappy end of the stick on this one. Saying being that they're all extra talented, but then they got nobody really to work with because everybody disappearing and stuff.
Yeah, and it's horrible timing, especially considering they just signed Ricochet and all them. If Ricochet was going to come into 205, I mean, what are you going to do now? You don't got a champ no more.
They're probably going to have to push him up to 205 now because they were talking about NXT, but after all of this, they're going to pretty much probably have to.
Either him or Leo Rush or
Yeah, it's just one big mess right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and the crazy thing with Enzo is I was looking at all that before we came, but then I watched the video again. Tony brought up a good point on the page about it. When you watch that girl's video about what she claims happened, I mean, for somebody that happened, like that kind of thing happened, it sounded kind of fishy.
Calm almost.
Yeah, she was really calm, A, and B, Tony said, or Tony or somebody had said
Well,
something
that was
about-
me who was talking about. She had a video
Yeah.
on YouTube talking about how she faked her pregnancy
Yeah.
and all that. Now, for one, I'm not taking Enzo's side at all. If
No,
he
not at
did
all.
That, he
Then that's
deserves
garbage,
what he's
dude.
got.
Right.
But, in society, we're getting to a point where people want to take either the extreme of an opinion or the other extreme. There's really no more gray areas anymore.
Yeah, and everybody's looking at it for a come up. If she
Right.
thinks it's going to get her some money, that could be the case. I'm not saying that it is. I mean, if what he did was for real, then that's fucked up.
Nah, and 90% of the time it's all about money. It's
Absolutely.
always in the back of their head. They can't get that out.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like a lot nowadays you're almost guilty until proven innocent. So innocent until proven guilty.
That's true.
That's true.
That's definitely true.
Wish one as well.
Well, let's lighten the mood up a little bit, man. We won't get too dark on that.
No, it's okay. You just got caught up in the bad World Star rib. Bad World Star joke.
No, I didn't want to say this
Had
right
her
quick.
phone on it. Forgot to press record. This is just all bad.
Is there earlier when we were talking about our commercial break song, I couldn't remember the name of the song you used. I wanted to say Morris Day and the Time Cool, but I knew it was a different version of it. What song did you use for theme music?
Yeah, it's still called Cool, but it was a remix done by Sugar Free.
Sugar Free.
Sugar
That's
Free.
what it was.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Wait,
Hey,
so why did you choose that song?
Why not?
It's not the only song I chose. I mean, I come out to a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I got soundtracks and soundtracks of stuff.
Kev?
hey, no, it's funny. Like, I was when I was told that you was coming on the show, I was like, okay, let me see what I know about this guy. And I just got to finish watching the movie Human Tornado. Like man,
Wasn't it silly?
yeah, it was.
Wait, so here's a question. When I was posting videos letting people know that you were going to be on the show, and I don't remember who it was, but a young lady commented that, black men, can we be more than pimps? I'm like,
Oh God.
so have you gotten flack for portraying a pimp character?
Yes, all the time.
So how do you deal with that, man?
I just deal with it.
Pimp smack him.
Like, it sucks, believe you me. But, it's nothing I can really do about it. And I come to find out, whatever I do, a little bit kind of touches some people in some weird-ass way. And, I didn't really want to dig that far deep into stuff like that. Because I know everybody got their personal problems. So I really don't try to bring that up and stuff. But then, like, some people are really salty about, like, the times I had with Candace LeRae when I was, beating her up a little bit. I mean,
Right.
that stuff could get real to some people.
Hey, and for some people that have never seen you versus Candice LeRae, man, I don't know why I didn't didn't put it together that Candice LeRae that you were with is the same Candice LeRae that's going to WWE. It didn't click to me until maybe a couple months ago. But the two of you got into some serious shit. Like Candice, hey, I say it time and time. I said it before. Candice LeRae is a badass, man. So, hey, power to her for making it to WWE. She probably won't have to bleed anymore. But like I said, the two of you got into some hardcore shit, man.
Oh yeah, being the only lady at PWG, I mean, she got to fight like all those dudes.
Right.
So she got to be some type of tough.
Oh yeah.
So, what was your views when they first told you that you was going to wrestle a woman?
When what?
When they first said, okay, you're going to wrestle Candice LeRae, you were like, oh, I'm about to wrestle a woman. How did you feel about that first?
I didn't really feel nothing. I mean, they already had me in, set gimmick to, destroy it like anything, man or female. I mean, that's kind of just how I had to feel.
Okay.
So I got to ask about the moveset, man.
Bitch slap.
Like, we'll start there, man. The bitch slap. Talk to us about the bitch slap.
Well,
Self-explanatory.
I was a pimp and stuff like. And you were asking me all these cool pimp questions and how I felt about being a pimp and stuff. We just added, a little element to that. What's the thing a pimp's known for? Slapping hoes, right? So, backhand, forward hand, it's all the same hand. Mostly just backhand, though.
All right. So I heard an interview with you before, and you were talking to. I guess I didn't know how to ask the question, but why is it that anytime someone hits you down below, nothing happens?
Balls of steel.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like one of those other pimp implements that we added on, you know what I'm saying? Because what will make a pimp, superhuman? They just having balls of steel. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of ran with that idea. And, stuff just kept getting funnier and funnier after that.
Right.
Yeah, then I started dancing a whole bunch.
The house party.
Yes, the house party.
Yeah. It's not one of those fun things and ideas that we come up with in training.
Was all of
That's
this
great.
Was all of this from the mind of Human Tornado, or was there other influences that brought these moves to, bring them out of you?
Well, that's the cool thing about training. I mean, you get influenced by everybody that's around you.
Absolutely.
You guys all working for kind of the same goal and stuff, so, yeah.
I think out
It's
of all
not like I
your
couldn't do it by myself.
I think out of all
Everybody
your
could come up with an idea.
I think after all your moves, that nigga dead is the best move ever.
That nigga dead.
D&D.
That's the best move ever.
So one of the questions I got since we talked about the whole Candice LeRae thing, what are your thoughts on what they're doing with Chris Hero in NXT, or Cassius Ohno as he's known now?
I'm just happy that he's back on the program. I mean, they got rid of him when, he was working extra hard to get in shape and stuff to get there. He got there and stuff. They let him go. Then, got a little bit heavier than usual. Then, came back doing all his heavy stuff. I mean, as long as the man kept working hard, I mean, they couldn't, not acknowledge that.
Absolutely. Now, there's one thing that we've asked almost every wrestler that's come on the show so far since we've been really pushing this. Locker room etiquette, man. Geez. What would you say to young up-and-coming guys about locker room etiquette? I know it's different as you go down south or on the West Coast or on the East Coast or in the Midwest. It varies, but there's really a principle or a set of rules or principles that every wrestler should go by. What are your I would say, what do you consider the most respectful or the top things that every wrestler should do when it comes to locker room etiquette?
I don't know. Maybe they should just know what they're really getting themselves into before they get into the locker room. I mean, had a lot of surprises going to the locker room before, and yeah, sometimes those people off guard. Like, some people like to bring extra people that don't really mean shit and try to bring them in the locker room and stuff. So they introduce themselves and stuff, and then so I'll be in a weird state. I'll just sit there butt naked, with a towel on and stuff. So I'll accidentally drop my towel. So you got your kids and your baby mama right there. I'm like, whatever, I'm in the locker room. I'm in my safe zone. You already see my, dick and balls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You tripping out and stuff. I'm like, yeah, having cool home conversation and stuff after that. It was pretty funny.
Now, I've actually had an experience with a guy bringing their, baby mamas and kids in the locker room, and I can definitely say that should be one of the top things. That's the ultimate no-no. Keep your kids and your baby mamas out the locker room, or you might find your baby mama somewhere else. Just
Yeah,
saying.
you know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, I'm being Enzo tomorrow and stuff because your kids on my dick
Too
and
soon,
balls
brother.
and stuff. It's
Too
like,
soon.
hey,
Too soon, brother.
I don't know how that works.
The views and experiences expressed by your tornado is not necessary. Oh, shit.
You beat me to it.
Too soon, brother.
So CZW, man.
Good segue.
Great segue, Joe.
Anything but that. So talk to us about Combat Zone Wrestling, man.
CZW? Oh man, I wish I could go back there, man. seem like they got some cool new talent. And you know where I really want to go back to? Jersey All Pro. Those guys treated me so well over there back in the day. I
Absolutely.
want to go back over there and party with them at least one more time.
Speaking of that area, man, I'd love to see you in Beyond Wrestling. I just had to throw that out there. Shout outs to Beyond Wrestling. Man, I'd love to see you in Beyond Wrestling.
Beyond Wrestling, eh?
Absolutely.
Well, let me throw this out
Seems
there.
like you have to go on Google tonight.
Let me throw this out there. I kind of alluded to the fact that Wrestling Society X and Lucha Underground are very, very similar. Any thoughts of doing anything with Lucha Underground? Because I got an idea, but what are your thoughts about Lucha Underground?
I would love to work for Lucha Underground. I mean, a lot of people, give me always the similarities on WSX and Lucha Underground all the time.
Right.
So they were always like, thinking of ideas like, oh yeah, what if you did the same thing over there? It's like, if I was to go to Lucha Underground, I probably would want to do something different than what I did at MTV.
Okay.
You bring back El Snowflake for that?
Hey, that could be a possibility. I mean, I haven't really rocked with Snowflake too much. I mean, I had a couple bookings here and there. But, yeah, Snowflake would be one good-ass idea.
Wait, people were actually booking you as El Snowflake after the movie?
Yeah.
Why did I know that?
Yes.
That's dope.
Then you have,
That's dope.
then you have a match with Jack Evans.
That's
and
how I
Al
thought
Snowflake.
the internet was working. I thought the internet worked. Where you guys just look up this stuff
It should.
and then see, like, oh, snap, he's wrestling as El Snowflake. Oh, snap, he's wrestling as Human Tornado. Oh, shoot, he's El Negro all over.
El Negro. I did talk about that.
Yeah, because I already see something in Lucha Underground, man. The Mac and Human Tornado, just like a natural combination, man. And a guy you've wrestled plenty of times before, Mr. Joey Ryan's there too, man. It's just, it writes itself.
It seems like. He needs more Disco Machine, though.
Disco ain't dead. Crunk ain't dead.
Kev, you got something, man?
I thought I seen El Snowflake versus Jack Evans. I wasn't sure if it was him or him or Tornado. I wasn't sure.
But Jack Evans is bald now, right?
Yeah, I seen him.
He is?
Yeah.
That happened.
The internet works, Kyle. We've learned that tonight.
Apparently, son of a bitch.
See, how am I so far behind? You don't know this information. I'm so far behind.
Hey, Kyle, you got anything for Human Tornado?
Yeah. Who are some of the guys that you watch right now in the independent circuit that you really see that would be like part of the future of the industry?
Well, right now, there's a lot of killers out here in the SoCal area. Just going to let you know that right now. There's some cool people coming from the East Coast and stuff coming over here to play with us.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, I'm like super excited about that. Like, I'm still trying to learn all the names and stuff. I'm horrible at names. But eventually I'll get it down and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I have a big list and stuff. And yeah, I'll be well prepared next time for that question.
Wait, so that means we can get you back on the show, right?
There's a lot of people like coming out here nowadays, so it's all good.
Absolutely.
So
No, see, he was trying to plug you in for another show. Is what he was trying to do. He's trying to throw that out there real quick since you said next time.
And, yeah, because you never know. I might have to come back do a special show with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Something might crazy might go down. I might actually be at, some weird function in Vegas or something. Be like, oh, you guys ready? We about to go on live.
There you go. We gonna have to might fire you in the studio one time or something.
Get you out here in the mean streets of Detroit, man.
Mean streets of Detroit. You fit right in. There's a lot of pimps out here. Well, not a lot as it used to be.
Is that
They
for real?
cut down.
Not
on
no
that.
more.
More hoes than we have more hoes than pimps, so we could use that.
But isn't it cold? It's cold in Detroit, right?
A little bit right now, but it does get hot. It does.
Frosty hose.
Frosty hoes still wearing the clothes that they wear in July that they do in February. They throw their eyeballs to the
But she got
curb.
strong calf muscles. Because she's cold.
The hoe to pimp ratio out here is ridiculous, man. You gotta come out to the big.
So do you
Kev?
plan on being anywhere near Florida in the next 2 years?
Oh, no.
Towards,
I
anywhere
don't know.
Orlando?
Orlando?
Yeah.
What are y'all hinting towards that I'm missing?
I know.
NXT?
Oh, okay.
NXT?
Wait, say the next 2
I knew
years.
that's where he was going with it, but
Like, could we see you in the Federation, man?
The question is, do you guys want to see me there at all?
Yeah, I do.
Because
wait.
this is the thing that motivates me is people giving me their honest, correct,
Well, only if you could
precise
be.
answers on a consistent basis is great. It's this cool thing called the internet. It kind of works the same way, but actually use people instead of these digital things called levels and shit.
But the
It's a
internet
little
works.
hectic, you know what I'm saying? When your brain gets old and your body gets old, you get like your little old timey.
Only way I want to see you there if they let you
Is this a
stay where you
cellular
are.
phone?
So, in other words, we don't want to see him in the
Yeah,
Federation.
probably not.
You got to give that man his creative control, man. You got to let
Exactly.
him be who he is.
Wait, so let me, okay.
What happened?
What was that?
Oh, I thought you were talking. I'm sorry, I didn't even talk over you. But could we ever see you in Japan?
Ooh.
Well, I was in Japan once. Anything can happen, man.
Was that DDT?
The last time I was in Japan, I was kicking it with Dragon Gate and friends.
Oh,
okay,
Dragon.
It was a cool time.
Okay.
SG.
Yes, the Dragon Gate and friends are a cool professional group over there in Japan. I was out there for 2 weeks, holding it down with the Young Bucks and stuff. Young Bucks was out there when I was there, you know what I'm saying? El Generico was there. Neville, you know what I'm saying? Pac. He was out there. It was a cool time, man, watching those dudes flip around and stuff.
That means Fat Massa bought y'all food.
what do you think about all that stuff that's going on with Neville since you just mentioned him?
Oh, Neville, you know what I'm saying? Neville's a smart dude, you know what I mean? There's really probably nothing he could really do in his situation, so, he had to do what he had to do, and people didn't want to see him go. I mean, that's all I can really say on that.
So we're gonna start winding down, but one thing that I definitely wanted to touch on is I don't think a lot of people really realize how many of the guys that are in the WWE now that you've actually wrestled with, man. Like Kevin Owens, a guy that kind of looks like El Generico. We can't say whether it's the same guy or not. I've never seen him in the same room.
Yeah.
I've never seen them in the same place at the same time, so I'm not very sure.
I've never seen El Snowflake in the
I
same
don't
room
know.
with his teeth.
I saw a dude in the NXT picture, and you got dude like on TV right now. I mean, those two dudes look kind of familiar. I don't know if they got dude in the back room somewhere. But yeah,
Yeah, but now I mean the list.
Pictures tell a story. Yeah.
But no, the list is pretty deep, man. You got Cesaro, Kevin Owens, Zayn, Leo Rush, many more. So what is it like working with these guys and seeing them go to the WWE, man?
Man, it's always surprising to me, but then again, it's not really surprising because the dudes have all the talent in the world, and they can make it anywhere they want to go in this business. So that's how I kind of feel about that.
Okay.
One thing you guys forgot to mention is that I got that with Jerry Lynn one time too in Texas. That was pretty damn dope.
That was dope.
Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn's the man, dude.
Jerry effing Lynn.
Wait, that triple threat match when you won the belt, that was Roderick Strong and who was the other person in that match? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Wait, which one?
The triple threat match for the PWG Championship. It was Roderick Strong and I can't remember who the other person was. Was it Joey Ryan?
It was Carl the Machine Gun Anderson.
It was. That's okay.
Ooh.
The Machine Gun.
So, Kyle, you got any more questions for our guest?
Not that I can think of. I'll probably think of something in 5 minutes when he's off. So
So that's how it goes.
Well, you know, we're gonna have
Who
to.
normally cries about getting bitch slapped in the face? Well, virtually about 80% of these dudes always cry about getting bitch slapped in the face. I
Ask yourself a
mean,
question.
they're always excited. Like they come up to me and approach me like with all kinds of ideas. Like, oh man, take the backhand, blah blah blah. I'm like, those dudes are like cool because you know what I'm saying. They're willing to feed their face and then I'll get slapped up, and then like everybody else is like, oh, it's backhand hard and all it's gonna hurt.
Wait, okay, that brings up a question I had. Have you had
It's an
anybody?
open hand slap.
What's wrong
I
with you?
would say on that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
have you had any fans ask to kick you in the
Standard
balls?
question.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I had to say standard question.
But have you had any fans ask you to kick them in the balls or ask to kick you in the balls?
Oh hell no.
I think he did.
Actually, when they asked me to get kicked in the balls, right, because they only like try to test the balls to steal. So they asked me like, yeah, do I kick you on the side? Do I kick you like right up between the balls? Like, do I pick a ball? Like, yeah.
But you got natural reflexes that come with that, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, man, just do how you feel, man. If you feel like you gotta go all the way up, just go kick.
Man, you guys got any more questions for H Tizzle, man?
He asked himself a question that was pretty dope. I just like how he got it.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
He complimented himself as well.
Man, well, that's all I got for now, man. H Tizzle, thank you for doing the show, man.
Word.
Like I said, man, I've been a big fan for a long time. I'll admit, I thought you retired, but when I found out you were still wrestling, man, it definitely did my heart some
Come
joy.
on now, brother. When you saw Ric Flair get that huge ass retirement thing when he got beat by Shawn Michaels, and then he went and wrestled his white ass in TNA, you did not think he was retired, did you?
He never retired.
No,
That's true.
no.
Well,
Okay, Ric Flair probably destroyed that, and we just keep it going.
No wrestler ever retires.
No.
well, real quick,
Hey, there you go.
how's the leg, man?
Yeah, the leg's okay. I mean, it's in there. I was able to make it to wrestle fat women over there in Texas. Fabulous time.
I saw that.
Other than my face.
Well,
Other than my face.
Speaking of injuries, I was just talking to Joe Vernola, I think yesterday or the day before, and he said something happened to your hand. Was that shoot, or like is your hand all right?
No,
Shoulder,
it's mostly
your
my
hand, or
face
shoulder? or
right
something?
now. If it was anything else, it's just my face. I mean,
Oh damn.
she was at least like over 250. I mean, coming crashing down on somebody's face cavity is just a little.
I can
I
imagine.
can only imagine.
Yeah. That's
Now-
like
now
every
the pictures
Tuesday for
are
Devin.
posted up.
That's every other
Pretty much
Tuesday
leave
for
all
Devin.
imagination
Shots
to that.
fired.
No. I doubt his girl's over 250, but you know, that's every other Tuesday for Devin.
I'm just taking a wild guess. I mean, the meter in my eyes are flashing numbers there, at least like over 250. She was just sitting like on the weight. That was my face.
Ouch.
Man.
Yeah, so the meter read 250 in my eyes. I'm like,
You had an automatic scale that felt the decimals of the pain, and it alluded to 250.
I think that's how she did it. I mean, she jumped on the scale. It's my face. It's like, you read them numbers, motherfucker? I'm like, yeah.
Numbers, motherfucker. Do you read them?
Man,
They said over 250.
It's over 9,000. It's power level. It's the power
Super
level.
Saiyan.
No, it's just over 250. I was just like, damn, really trying to see how much pressure was on my face.
just go. The two of you can just go.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, I'm just surprised my eyes didn't explode. I mean,
Oh,
my whole skull and skeleton could just be gone.
man. That's like a Mortal Kombat finish, one of them. That would be her
Oh,
Mortal
that's what I
Kombat.
really felt. I really felt like I was in Mortal Kombat.
There it is. What's the
That's
move
how I
called?
felt
Y'all
like.
know the move.
One's eye drop.
No, bruh. All right, he done. Mute his mic. You know, on Mortal Kombat when they do the thing and they break the bones and don't nobody play Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, the
Except
fatality.
Oh, the X-ray.
I think
X-ray.
you hit me with the friendship, though.
There it is.
Been kind of chill on that.
Friendship again.
I'm just gonna let this go, man. This is great, man.
Hey, man, I enjoyed it.
I did too.
Yeah.
This is a great moment in my life.
We
Man.
definitely got to get you back on the show, though. I don't think this was justified as a, you know what I mean?
Oh no,
You know,
part 2 coming soon.
We got to get you in the
we
studio.
got to get
Yeah,
you
whenever
up here.
whenever you're in the Detroit area, man. Hopefully you get booked for a show around this area, man.
All right, that seems like I got more missions, man.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Well, H Tizzle, we gonna go ahead and let you run, man. But before you do, go ahead and throw your social media, any shows you have coming up,
Again.
and anything else you need to plug, man.
Well, this Saturday, folks, I will be making a surprise appearance at the Underground Empire Wrestling's Deathmatch Tournament.
Oh,
That's right, this is a Deathmatch Tournament this Saturday. It's going down in Santa Ana. Go to the website, uewrestling.com. They should have all the info there. And, yeah, prepare to be surprised because, you know, Deathmatch is not normally my deal. But I will be there for real.
He will be there.
Yes, sir.
And then I will be on Twitter talking mess to, you know, random wrestlers, personalities, or whoever there on Twitter. The handle is the at HTIZZLE. That's right, H Tizzle. You catch me on PlayStation 4. That's right, H Tizzle 420. And I'll be on Instagram, you know, saying posting pictures of, you know, random shows I'm at and stuff.
And I will now add you on my PlayStation Network now that I know that.
Yes, sir. And why don't you go ahead and
Yeah.
throw the Patreon out there too, man.
Patreon.com/H Tizzle. You guys go check out some videos and stuff there. I got the music video that I did on there.
Nice.
And some other matches from Arizona and Nevada, Washington, and yeah, some other stuff there. It's pretty cool.
There it is.
All right. H Tizzle, man, thank you for being on the show, man. This is a great moment in my life.
human tornado. You gotta throw that out there
Thanks
too.
for having me on, you guys.
All right.
We shall do this one more time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Until next time, man, take it easy, man. Thank you for doing the show. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Thanks again for doing the show, man.
Thank you, guys.
All right. I'll hit you up after the show, man, to let you know when the podcast version comes out and all that good stuff.
All right.
Huh?
I didn't do it.
What happened?
God.
What?
He said he got called off. He can cut off.
Oh shit. 'Cause I didn't. We're live.
Oh shit. Hey, we're live. Hurry up.
We're out of music.
Dead
gentlemen.
air.
Dead air. Dead air.
So since our co-hosts here don't know what fuck they're doing, they're too busy stuffing their face. Just give us one
Are we
brief
live
second.
or did he lie?
Yes.
We live? He lied.
Wait, all right, I had to use the bathroom and I didn't wash my hands, but we're back.
He did not wash his hands. Don't nobody shake his hands.
He's gonna try to give us all gonorrhea.
He gonna give us all try to give us handshakes before we leave.
That's what you do when you walk into a locker room, man. You shake everybody's hand, right?
Not after you, no.
Not
Not
after
today.
you
Just make sure your baby
Not
mama and
if
your
you had
kids
your
not
hand
in
on your
there.
cock and balls. Yeah.
Hey,
Make
there you go. There you go.
Oh, there. Oh, hand sanitizer.
No, I did wash my hands, but we are back.
You did not. Give him a hand sanitizer.
Lie.
Smell it.
No.
Smell it.
Don't lie.
No.
Prove it to us.
There. You get 2.
You can smell it. Smell it. Smell like soap. All right, but
It's still ashy. You learn. He lying. As Humor Tornado said, don't take your baby mama and your kids in the locker room. We learned that today. We also learned that the internet works.
yes.
It does.
It's like
It does. I just found this magical thing called Pornhub.
Oh no.
Did you find a magical
no.
thing called a great mismatch? That's what I wanted to know.
Here we go.
I'm joking. The views and opinions expressed by Tony Thunder are not necessarily those
not
of Podcast
joking about
Detroit
The Miz. He
or
hates
Knockout.
The Miz.
I do not hate.
He like me. He's a good wrestler.
Hey Randy, we
I
gotta
don't
get that
hate-
on a loop and just play that as a bumper.
I don't hate the Miz. I do not hate the Miz.
okay.
I hate his fans.
So
Well,
We have
if you are one of his fans, doesn't that mean you'd hate yourself then?
No, because I'm not a super fan. I'm not a fanboy.
You said fans.
Good point, Kyle.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not a fan of the Miz then. How about that?
Hater.
Excuse me. Okay, what are we on to?
Okay. So this is a special episode. It's right before the Royal Rumble.
Oh, buddy. Water bet.
Oh no.
Water bet. Water bet.
The hell was that?
Kyle. See, this thing right here is called a microphone.
You know
man.
he fought before. You know
I haven't said that one
you
time
know he
today,
fought
all right?
before.
Not
Cheers.
yet. Not
Cheers.
yet.
He fought before.
Hey, you know what? We really actually need to start, like, seriously, the Kyle Collison drinking game, like, for real, man. Like, anybody that listens to any of our past episodes, whenever you hear Kyle Collison say, hey,
I fought.
Look here, we're going to have to come
Or-
up with Devin, too, because
wait.
Devin's got plenty of them.
Or-
Or Kyle, when he says, what's your quintessential whatever, whether it's a match or whatever.
Or if he say he go kick somebody in the dick, that's another one.
That's my signature move, and don't steal it.
It's not gonna work on H2.
I almost had to use it this past weekend.
Until Devin grabbed him by his underarm.
Move.
you know what? Let's start there.
Talk about the fight.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
Let's start there. First and foremost, for those of you that are watching on Facebook Live, let me go ahead and switch hats real quick. So last week we had the mysterious Movado on the show.
Put his hat on.
It was a
Put
great
his hat on.
great
Put his
guest.
hat on. Represent.
I went to Clash Wrestling this past weekend. Had a
Clash
great
Wrestling.
time. And bought one of the mysterious Movado's hats. So if you're watching
That
on
is
Facebook Live, you get to see that hat.
That's
that I
a
bought.
dope ass hat.
It really
It
is.
is.
Shout out to
dope.
Movado for getting dope ass hats like that. I gotta get one. That's just too dope.
Yes, sir.
That's just too dope.
Shout out to Movado.
Hey, Devin, since you switched hats, are they both Kangos?
No. This is a baseball cap.
If you were watching live, Kyle, you'd know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's live on the show, so you know I can.
I give him
can
a
forgive
pass.
I can forgive
No,
him.
you can't, because he's watching something else.
We'll talk about that later.
No, let's not talk about that because I haven't watched it yet.
Spoiler alert, nothing happened. At the end, they all fought like a Royal Rumble.
Why don't you take the dick
Who got
out
their
of
baby in
it?
the locker
What is
room?
that?
Who got their baby in the locker room?
What was that?
What was that?
That's Collins.
I don't. I spoilers. I got my fingers in my ears.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, that's him acting like Kyle.
I'm
I
about-
get it now.
I'm about to have to drop my finisher on this motherfucker and see if his balls are made of steel.
What are you gonna do?
Kick him in the dick.
Shots! Shots! Shot of water.
But yeah, shout out to Movado. Had a great time at Clash Wrestling. Hey, next time they have a show, we'll definitely let everybody know. I had a great time there, so we will check that out. Also on Saturday,
Shout out to Maserati Rick. Was he there? Maserati Mick? Or Maserati Rick? Major money? I'd have to show you him. All right. Don't make that face.
You're
All right.
supposed to have all the news. You were at the show.
You were
guys.
there.
I was there. I have a critique about the show, but I won't say that on air. But all I'm saying is the
You enjoyed yourself.
The street fight was great. The tag tournament was great too. I just thought Movado and El Ridiculoso should have won the title. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Biased because they were on the show.
Yeah.
But also on Saturday, me and Mr. Kyle Collison went to past guest of the show, Mr. Miles.
Shout
Fury.
out to the homie getting that big W.
Yes, sir. We went to his victory party at House of Shamrocks. Had a good time. Kyle, did you enjoy yourself?
He tried to
I
kick
had-
somebody in the dick.
I had a
Literally.
I had a very good time. I didn't have to go to work the next day. I did an escape room beforehand, and I had some alcoholic beverages. I
Tried to
wasn't-
punch somebody in the face.
No,
man.
no,
Wow,
No.
that's a change.
Quick production note.
no.
I'm having way
no.
too much fun with your video feed.
Oh.
First of all,
Do I even want to know?
What?
It's
oh
fine.
God.
We'll find out.
Please tell me you didn't post anything that I'm going to have to apologize for later.
Only to Kyle, maybe.
Oh, the views and opinions.
I'm hurt.
It's still up on the stream, so if you want to pull it up on your phones while we're
My
talking.
phone dead.
we about to see.
But yeah, why don't you go ahead and talk about Mr.
First
Fury?
of all,
My phone be faking like
that
it's dead
party,
like Tupac.
in my opinion, was a lot of fun. But
I had a good time.
we had some extracurricular activities.
Wait, turn the volume down.
turn it all the way down.
We had some extracurricular activities as two of the female guests decided that they wanted to see whose jaw would go first. And they were fighting and we were being entertained and watching. And the next thing I know, two groups of gentlemen decided they were going to walk, one from this way and one from the other way. And I saw my buddy Hot Hands in the middle of it, and I didn't know if he knew they were coming. So
Your homie's name is Hot Hands.
yeah, there's a reason for that we can talk
I like
about
that.
that we can talk about off air.
Is it a bad reason or a good reason?
You would like the reason, but I don't want to talk about it on air.
For those of you who can see my face on Facebook Live,
Well, let me tell you my side of the story, right? So I just turned 33. I'm too old to be watching motherfuckers fight, right?
Bullshit. He was watching right next to me.
No, no. I went over. No,
wait. The word of the day is quintessential. We just have to, ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day. All right.
Shout out to Randy.
Randy, give everybody your social medias.
No, seriously.
Give everybody your social medias.
Seriously, what is?
I'm Randy Walker on Twitter. Twitter's the best place to find me.
There it is.
Alrighty. But yeah, so I'm over the shit now. I went over there for a second, saw people were fighting. I was like, you know what? I don't care about this anymore. So I went back and
Liar. He was sitting right next to me watching it.
No, that's not what happened. I went over there for a second. I came back. I came back into the other room and I was like, hey, I don't see Kyle over here. So I went back over there to peek and I saw things getting out of hand. So my big brother instincts kicked in. I was like, let me get him the fuck out of there before something happens.
No. Let me tell you what really happened. And this is exactly word for word what he told me after the fact. He goes, all I saw was you standing inside watching. And then I realized, oh shit, he's heading outside, and followed outside to come get me because he saw security.
Well, the call I got.
Exactly.
Security!
Security, police. Look, I'm black, man. When we see security and police and shit, it's like, hey, we got to get the fuck out of here, man.
The call I got was
That's fact.
like Devin came out of nowhere and just grabbed me.
He did.
Hey,
Wait. I just wanted to note something right quick before we get back to the story. I think this is the first time that everybody on the logo has been on the show at the same time.
shop.
yeah,
It is.
Congratulations.
Let's give ourselves a hand for everybody being on the same page today.
And we all match in the studio too. If you look at it, you
Yeah.
two wore Bullet Club, and him and I got red shirts on, and they're
Don't
all
ever say that
wrestling
again.
related.
Don't tell anybody I wear wrestling shirts.
Well,
Don't
it's a
tell
little late,
anybody.
dog. It's all live over Facebook.
Mommy. For those who watch Fresh Prince.
Yes. But yeah, had a good time at Miles
So-
and Fury Jury.
And just for the record, before any of these idiots calls me a hothead, the only reason I went out there was because I wanted to make sure my buddy was safe. That's it.
and
You're a liar and you don't love Jesus. I had to say that today.
Whoa, that's,
And
the,
there it is.
wait,
That's
your
that's the
logo.
honest truth. That's the honest truth, and I do love Jesus. Thank you. I actually got it tattooed.
but
He does have I love Jesus on his
Well,
arm.
no, I don't have I love Jesus, but
That's for the
but-
people who's not watching.
hey, I just had to make sure Kyle was good. And what did I say after that? I was like,
and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I was
not
like,
rubbing
Kyle,
hands
you good? Where the hell is Miles Jury right now? I had to make sure I was like, hey, anybody that I know that's in this bar right now, let me make sure they're good.
And I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And then when we were done, we went back to having a good time because
Exactly.
I was feeling good.
Yes, you were. But shout out to Miles Jury. Congratulations on your victory. Thank you for being on the show. And we would
And
definitely
shout out to House of Shamrocks.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely have Miles back on the show another time, man. So since we're talking about MMA, let's go ahead and jump into that real quick. It's really not too much going on right now. UFC 220 was this past weekend.
And Bellator just happened recently, right?
Look at you
Wait.
on top of it. That
Oh,
happened
man.
the same night. Remember
It
Rampage and Chael Sonnen, and we were watching that clusterfuck.
I'm gonna
Oh,
be honest
God.
with you. I didn't watch Bellator at all.
Rampage.
Liar,
Jesus.
you were watching the Rory McDonald fight.
Damn it, Rampage.
I really wasn't paying attention. Bellator is like, how can I put this?
Bellator is the TNA
Exactly.
to UFC's WWE.
Perfect analogy. So, hey, if you want to talk about Bellator,
You want to talk about TNA?
I'll talk about Bellator.
quick thoughts.
Roy McDonald's going to run that division,
Yep.
period. And the first fight of the heavyweight division was pretty boring, and it kind of sucks that Rampage lost because I like Rampage, and Chael Sonnen won the first fight he's won, and
7 years.
yeah, a lot of them.
Just guessing.
A lot of them. So yeah, that wasn't too hype, but boy, we were getting hype over there about the UFC fights, and I just want to say, hot hands. Yes, I was going to protect you from the fight, but motherfucker, you still owe me push-ups. All right, you owe me push-ups, and don't try to say whoever won the bet has to do them like you did when we bowled. All right,
That sounds personal.
So look,
it is.
before we talk about the thank you, sir.
Yes, that's the
Before
microphone.
we talk about
It's called a
the big,
microphone.
one of the big five,
It won't bite
is,
you.
is this going to be a water bet?
I already said it was going to be a water
Yeah,
bet.
definitely
okay,
gonna be
okay.
one bet. Definitely
I'm just saying it now. If I do for some reason lose, which I'm undefeated yet, knock on wood.
Whoa! Tony Thunder's never been a part of it.
I'm undefeated, so
You're not undefeated because
I haven't been made.
somebody
to go
hasn't
wet
been
once.
somebody
wet
owes
before.
me lunch. That's
He
all
was-
I'm
That would
saying.
be Kevin.
He was just about to say that he hasn't been wet before.
That. Whoa!
He's never been wet. All right.
Got him. He got the pop.
A dog joke.
Oh yeah, there it is. Shots here, everybody.
But yeah, we're definitely doing a water bet on the Rumble.
Kevin, get
And,
ready because it's gonna be you.
No, it's not.
Anyway,
Are we doing a thing too? Where
Because
like
you lost the
everybody-
last one too. You've lost
no, I
all
didn't.
three.
No, I didn't.
Are we doing
you
a number
did.
thing?
No, I didn't.
Are we doing
I
a
won
number
one.
thing?
He owed me lunch.
I'm glad you said that. So those of you that are listening, you want to come hang out with the guys here at Knockouts and 3 Accounts.
Alex Fudge, I'm calling you out. Reese, I'm calling you out. Y'all better have y'all
Christy
asses
Barnett.
there.
come to Bailey's
Mitchell Bardis.
in Dearborn, Michigan this Sunday.
Bring your ass.
We will be there representing.
And shout out to past guest of the show. Since we got NXT that weekend, Tara LaRosa, you got to come meet up with us too.
Yes. And shout out to
Shout out to Elwar. He better have his ass there.
and shout out to past guest co-host Seith, who runs.
See if
See, I actually said his name right this time.
I had to say it if you didn't see it.
Shout out to Seith, who runs the Royal Rumble contest that we have. You pay. I'm not sure how much you're gonna do this year, but you pay. You get a number.
Yep.
And if your number is the winner of the Royal Rumble,
You get the bowl.
you get the bowl. So
Hey.
good. Let me make sure. I'll make sure and I'll let you guys know. But I'm pretty sure that he said we're gonna do 2 of them since it's a women's and a men's Rumble.
But what if everybody gets a number and none of the numbers win? Everybody get their money back, or do
has
we,
that ever happened?
Everybody
really
get their
impossible.
money back.
it's not impossible. It's not gonna be 30 people picking numbers.
Why not?
Well,
You got 30 people coming?
No, I was
it's
just
gonna, be, it's gonna be a lot of people
He
there,
got
man.
so heated about it. Though. You got 30 people.
You got 30
Is
people
there
coming?
30? Is there 30?
It's gonna be a lot of people there.
All
Let's
right.
put it like that.
All right.
But hey,
I'm
come,
just saying, what if it comes down to the point
it's
where
29 people.
none of the numbers picked
well,
is the number that wins?
if
Do we go to the closest number? Who got the
no,
closest number?
if,
or-
if someone wants to buy more numbers, they can do so at that point. I think that's how we done it in the past. To be determined. So,
All right,
but come
everybody
on-
get their
hey,
money
look,
back.
Come to Bailey's in Dearborn and watch the Royal Rumble with the guys here at Knockouts and 3 Counts. Have a good time.
Bailey's with knockouts and 3 counts, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be the tall black guy with a Kango, so just find me.
I'll be Tony Thunder,
But
as I usually am.
let's jump into UFC 220 real
Cows
quick.
never got wet, and that will change. That will change.
UFC 220. Really, there's only 2 fights on that card that we can really talk
I'm
about.
going to kick him in the dick.
Shots! Everybody shots! He
Shots.
said it.
I don't have any more.
Kicks in the dicks.
But UFC 220, there's really 2 fights on there that we can really talk about. DC versus was it Oken Vozdemir? I can never say his name. And then Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic. DC came away with the victory. Basically dominated from get go, man. Kyle, did you watch the fight, man?
Yeah, I watched it, and it went just how I thought it was going to. He was going to get taken down and get beat up.
and Stipe Miocic defeated Francis Ngannou.
I don't think nobody saw that coming.
I
You did?
saw that fight going one of two ways. Either Francis was going to knock him out in the first round, or Stipe was going to grind him out for 5 rounds. And he was grinding it out for 5 rounds, man. Francis admittedly said that he really wasn't necessarily prepared for this fight. He went back home to Paris when basically every fight he's had over the last couple of years, he's been at the Performance Center in Vegas. I don't know what happened. I guess he went home for holiday.
He should have went back home to Jesus after that fight. That's what he should have did.
It wasn't his best performance, man. When after like the first, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes of the fight, you could just tell like he didn't have anything left, man. And man,
Kyle, what do you think about that?
I just think I want to just say I told you so.
Who you tell?
I told Devin this too
Okay.
because Devin was trying to argue with me about how Francis was going to win and all this. And
what I said is Francis touches his chin, it's probably going to be over.
well, a blind man could have knew that.
And plus, I wanted 2 black guys to win the championships, man. I'm sorry, man. You know, black power.
Just proves
Black people
he's
cheer for each
racist.
other.
Black Panthers coming
There's
out in a
not
couple
many
weeks,
of us
man.
that do many things. So when you see a black person doing something, you got to vote for him.
Black Panthers coming out in a couple weeks, man. There's a lot of black pride going on right now, man. That's all I'm saying.
So Booker's he like.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
When you see a black person,
We're
on-
gonna see Booker real soon. The boys.
yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, when you see a black person on, Price is Right. You hope he went to Big Wheel.
Right.
You hope he get there.
When Polish people see Polish people
But see-
doing things, they support them.
Yeah, but see, the only thing is like
I'm Polish and I don't. Really
black
give a
people.
shit.
Wait, I'm Polish. I gotta. Don't laugh at me. I'm Polish. I got a Polish sausage. My last name is Polish. I'm Polish. You'll never know my last name, by the way. It's Thunder.
I'm Scottish.
See,
So now
there
what?
you go. Don't ask me no questions, Kyle. Back to what I was saying. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Thank you very
That's
much.
what you get, you damn
Oh
Polak.
yeah, black people.
whoa,
You're a
whoa.
Polak. He just said he was a Polak.
So I can call you a Polak.
My Polak. All right, now check it.
The thoughts and views of Kyle Collins are those
And
of Kyle
Tony
Collins
Thunder.
and
It's not
Tony Thunder.
necessarily those of Knockouts and 3 Counts podcast.
Devin, segue, you're losing it.
All right, we back to it. Well, no, the thing about cheering on black people with anything though is like sometimes they embarrass you. You know what I mean? You like, come on, black person. They be like, oh shit, motherfucker, I did some shit, and you like, damn, why you had to do that?
How
for
many
all of
times you
us?
see the black person on a Family Feud and they say something stupid? Like, man.
Oh God, let's not go there.
This episode will definitely be getting the explicit tag. in our face.
Yeah, the
this
views and
one
opinions
went
expressed by.
Wait. All right, wait. Question. And did you guys start that because of us?
What?
The whole explicit tag?
I see fingers pointing at
'Cause
me.
I don't-
Explicit tag is from swearing. Like if you swear in your podcast, you have to have the explicit
we
tag.
we had it anyway. Okay.
No, he's talking about the disclaimer.
Yeah, because there's a disclaimer. I thought we started that.
Yeah, they do it for all
that-
shows now
that first
because
episode
of,
with Tony.
See, what had happened was,
we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
No.
Let's jump into some.
give me a name to start with H.
Check that.
Jose.
Check our archives for that Tony Thunder episode.
Was it Tony and Manib who will be on the show next week? Shout out to Manib.
All right, we need to get back on track here.
Yeah,
Back on track.
So about the Rumble,
I got this.
Yes, we're
Let him
doing a
segue
water
it.
bet.
I got this, man. Manib will be on the show next week. But hey,
Shout out to Manib.
let's talk about Raw 25 that happened last night.
Let's not.
I
Go to
was
the
all
next thing.
I was all up in the fields, bro. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
That was like what, 3 weeks ago?
Look here, bitch. Just because you're a step away from the old timers home, don't talk to me.
hey.
Hey, that
Hey, he got facial hair on the logo though.
So do I. Just a little bit.
You do?
Got a little peach fuzz.
I know, and I still got beef with old boy who made the logo.
Wait.
'cause
I want to point this out. I thought Devin was the dude at the top of the logo. Come to find out, that's other Kyle. And I just found out when he made it his profile picture today that he's the guy in the bottom left. And I was just like fucked up about that. I didn't. Yeah.
I
Just had to throw that out
literally wear Kangos all the time.
Yeah.
It's like the guy with the Kangos.
But still, it was like I saw a Kofi and was like, that's close enough to a Kango. What'd you say, Kyle?
I literally have a backwards hat in every photo you can see of me. So that
You a Muslim?
So let's talk
He had a Kofi on.
He has a backwards hat on.
Oh, a backwards hat. It looked like a Kofi from the picture. We need to talk to this artist. Let's get him on the show.
So let's talk about Raw 25. Man. I don't know if you guys felt the same way. Raw 25 was basically a big nostalgia show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go around Kev, let's start with you, man. What was your favorite moment of Raw 25 last night?
Actually, the whole DX Balor Club, Too Sweet. That was the whole thing for me. Like, that was the only thing that I was like, yeah, I had to see that. Other than that, I was like, the show kind of,
All right.
yeah.
Kyle, on the phone?
Black Cow.
Yeah, Black
There you go.
Thoughts?
Sauce.
Pepper Kyle.
I would rather either have a Raw show or a Raw 25 show. Having half retrospective, half current storyline kind of threw things off for me. Because in one segment, you got The Miz and Roman Reigns coming out. The next segment, you're showing a Stone Cold video pack. Next segment, you're at the Manhattan Center, and you got Matt and Bray Wyatt. So it seemed like they were a little all over the place. It seems like if they just would have like picked one thing, it would have been fine. I would have been fine not seeing like the current superstars if you're just doing the thing for Raw for the 25 years. I get it, but it just seems weird to have every couple minutes it was a different segment. And if you're a casual fan, you really would have been thrown all over the place.
Hey, brother, I don't know what you was watching, but it was a while before we was anywhere near the Manhattan Center. I was like, dude, are they even there? Like, for real?
They were there first.
Kevin, speak up in the
No,
microphone.
I know
Kevin.
that.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, the people at the Manhattan Center were like getting pissed, man.
It was like a whole hour before we got to see anything in the Manhattan Center.
So
Tony, go ahead, man. What your moment from Raw 25?
Kyle on the phone is gonna Black Kyle. I'm sure you love the Miz winning. I'm not gonna talk about that.
God, there we
go.
I
I
sure
will-
you love when Roman Reigns was out there. Doing the
Actually,
funk,
I'm not as big of a Roman fan as you think. But I'm not going there.
Bring him up enough.
Compared to the Miz, I will. But we're not gonna have this argument on the phone. Go and get me the top 5 greatest Miz matches of all time, and I'll show you where you full of
Say
shit.
that for the reality era.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Reality.
If you want to hear this argument, make
Reality
sure you go.
era news. Go and join the group so you can see me.
Facebook.
I will add you.
He's been avoiding the top 5 greatest Miz matches of all time for like the
I don't
last
care about
19
the top
hours. But the Raw 25 to me was. Did you drop your phone again? Everything that was about Raw 25 was pretty good to me. My favorite personal moment was seeing Shane spit the beer when Austin stunned him. To me, that's one of my favorite stun sales. I guess I
Right.
could say that, but yeah, man.
And
that
Vince
was
just like
dope.
died.
Yeah, he did.
Kyle, I mean,
I don't know if this is true, but I saw Rusev post something on Twitter. I don't know. I seen it on Facebook. I didn't see it on actual Twitter. But Rusev said like the worst sale of the stunner ever goes to VK.
Well, they've said that for years.
yeah.
Stone Cold said it himself. Like,
Jericho talked about it for years about how if they would have sold the stunner like that, he'd have ripped their head off when they came back to it.
Kyle, what was your favorite moment from Raw 25, man?
Stone Cold, period. Easy. That and DX.
Okay. Well, for me, and hopefully, if you come to Astronomicon on
shit, I know
February
where he's
10th,
going.
hopefully we can get this guy on the show. I feel like this is the guy that I want on our show.
I'm
at
down with
Astronomicon.
it. And I won his contest on Instagram, so all the more reason.
I love you. You know.
Somebody said that guy has been in the sun for too long, and I was like, "Who they talking about?" Some motherfucking Bruce Pritchard.
So now here's what's
You
funny.
know.
And Kyle, I was telling you about this before, man. So Forbes magazine did
Forge?
Forbes.
Forbes.
We're gonna need to get him a grammar class or hooked on phonics or something.
He said you need.
It
hooked
works
on
for me.
phonics.
So Forbes magazine did fuck y'all. So Forbes magazine had machines at basically had decibel machines at the shows, right? And they were measuring the top 10 loudest pops at Raw 25, right?
I think Trish got it.
Hell no.
So
You're a
yeah,
liar and you don't love
if you had to say what was the number one pop from last night, what would you say?
All right, are they doing one from each arena or like collectively?
Each arena.
The one from the Manhattan Center, I probably have to say is the Undertaker.
Yeah.
The one from the Barclays Center, I probably have to say is Stone Cold.
Okay. So the number one overall decibel at 86 dBs was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like I said,
Who do you think was number 2?
at the Barclays Center,
Brother Love.
or
Yeah,
in,
just overall.
Trish Stratus.
I already know the answer.
You say
to
Trish?
this.
overall number 2, I probably have to say. Well, I mean, the decimal's not gonna pick up at the original arena like it would at the Barclays. It's way more
it
people.
would.
But I mean, by volume per person, I would have to say Undertaker. But knowing like sound and how it carries and stuff, it's got to be another Barclays Center moment. So it'd probably be somebody else go. I think.
I already know who it is. So.
Oh, you already saw the list?
Kyle, who do
I
you think it
didn't
is?
mean to.
Who do you think was number 2?
Well, who was it then?
Me?
I know the answer. I
Black
can't
Kyle, who
answer.
do you think it was?
Broken Matt.
What?
Number
Hell
2
no.
was I Love
Oh,
You.
wow.
His backstage segment, they did get loud.
They
Wow.
went ham.
Dude.
when he
I
came
went
in, man.
ham for Harvey Whippleman.
Me too.
Shout out to Harvey.
Harvey.
Ah!
And I'm like, people were like, who the hell is
the fuck
that
is
guy?
Harvey
with the head? Harvey Whip.
Who said
We'll
that?
nerd out another time, man. But
Yeah.
yeah. But
Please
shout
tell
out,
me you're
Harvey
joking.
fucking Whippleman.
shout out to Bruce
Shout
Pritchard.
out to
He's not joking.
Shout out to Mike Chioda.
Mike Yoda got a chant.
Yes, he did. He did.
Mike Chioda got a good chance, and he was at the throwback referee outfit too.
That I'll mark out
Hey.
for that.
Hey, that's the loudest I ever heard anybody cheer for Xbox.
Tony Thunder has left the studio, people. Tony Thunder has left the studio. Literally. All right, let's get back on track here. Shout out to everybody that performed last night at Raw. I enjoyed it watching all the old school people. I know you guys enjoyed it too. So, Raw 25. Mind you, there was still some setup for the Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble is coming up this weekend. We're gonna go through our picks for the Royal Rumble.
Roman.
That's a burn.
He lost the title. He's got to win the Rumble.
The Royal Rumble and NXT. So
Roman's winning.
we're gonna start off with NXT. Now, mind you, NXT, the go home show for NXT is tomorrow. We don't know exactly, the match card. I'm just going by what we have so far. So we're gonna go around the table, give your picks, and yes, we are doing a water bet. So shout out to once again, excuse me, shout out to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast for making the Wheel of Water app. The loser will get wet. Pause.
Ann's got to buy
Oh,
lunch.
Kyle's never got wet. It's time for Kyle to get some wetness in his life.
And has to buy lunch for the person that wins. All right.
Woo!
So all right.
Wait a second. In that case, I never got my.
Hey, I got you, bro. Shut up.
All I'm saying is somebody owes me lunch. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody
It
owes me
wasn't
lunch.
me. I wasn't the biggest loser, so it's all right.
Somebody owes me lunch.
So either you two can cancel each other out, or I don't know.
No. I paid you.
No, I'm talking about you
But-
two.
Oh,
'Cause
I
you-
know. I owe Kyle. He owes me.
Oh,
I owe you.
That,
How do I owe you?
I owe you.
Go
I
back,
owe
go-
you shit.
I paid you.
No, Kyle, not you.
The
No, no.
microphones only
Okay,
work
okay.
if you speak directly into them.
The microphone works.
We had to go back to the archives and check the shows. And,
No. It was two winners. I paid Kyle, and you were supposed to pay.
yeah,
no.
but this is the show after that.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Figure it out.
So let's start off with NXT. Everybody give their thoughts real quick, and then your prediction for the match. We're going to start off with the tag team match. The Undisputed Era versus AOP. Mr. Campbell, you go first.
Black Cow.
Black
my
out.
damn government name.
I'm sorry.
Obviously.
Pepper Cow, you go first.
Pepper Cow.
I'm the only Campbell there, so I think
Campbell soup?
Don't do that. I'm gonna go with the reality era because
the reality era.
What?
Who? The undisputed era? You mean? Hot damn!
Shout out to
reality era
news.
Kyle's drinking himself some podcast juice at home. Shit.
Pick one.
He must have caught Tornado's
I'm gonna go
pimp
with
slap.
that because the fact that they actually got the titles surprised me. So the fact that
Really?
they gave them the titles, they see something in them, and they're entertaining themselves. So I'm gonna go with them.
All right, Undisputed Era for Pepper. All right. Kev,
Pepper Gomez.
I'm gonna go with Red Dragon.
we don't know who that is, sir.
Oh, that's
This is,
Colorado and
this is the WWE universe. we're talking about,
Redragon?
yeah, Red Dragon. But Undisputed Era. I'm going with them.
sir. All right. Any reason why?
It's too soon for them to lose.
All right, Mr. Thunder.
Same reason Kyle just said. They just got the titles. I don't think they're going to lose it that quick.
All righty. Mr. Collison. or Collision.
He's got to go differently than everybody.
Undisputed.
Is
no,
he
that's
Salt
Devin.
Kyle?
What? That's Devin that does that.
Oh, okay.
It is.
That's why
purpose.
Devin's lost.
Undisputed Era.
Yes, sir.
Think logical.
It's gonna happen before these.
It
predictions
is.
are over.
But yeah, Undisputed Era. I think AOP is moving up to the main roster soon with
Pretty
War
soon,
Machine
yeah.
coming in. So,
I see that.
yep. All right,
I'd like to see them two fight each other before they go, though.
Kev.
Yo.
Next match, Women's NXT Championship match: Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler.
Got Shayna.
Shout out to Shayna. She was gonna do the show, except she couldn't. So shout out Shayna.
Contractual reasons.
Hey, it's okay.
Shout out to a lot of people that can be touched for it. So.
Mr. Thunder.
I need Kyle to get away from me.
Whoa.
Not you. I mean, Kevin. Damn.
Whoa.
Kevin, Devin, Kyle, and Kyle. It's all these rhyming names and salt and pepper and shit. And I'm the only one that ain't got no rhyming or colors to my name and shit. So
It's the KKK that fucks you up every time.
KKK, that's what it is. They ain't never fucked me up, but hopefully I'll run across them in the future. I'm gonna go with Shayna too, just because I think Ember's gonna be in the Rumble. So they need more women for the
Spoiler
Rumble.
alert.
It only makes sense.
All right, Mr. Collison.
I would love for Shayna Baszler to win, but I think even if Ember, I don't see Ember Moon losing that belt. And I mean, I could even see her winning, or not winning Rumble, but going in the Rumble just as NXT champ, because it's the same deal. Like if you remember, Paige was NXT champ when she went for the women's championship.
And she had to relinquish the title.
Yeah, but after the fact.
Well, there you go.
And I'm gonna agree with Mr. Collison, man. Ember Moon. I mean, I don't think they built her up so much, not being able to get the title from Asuka or Asuka, as I call her.
Yeah.
But she been a really
The bazooka.
underwhelming champion though so far. Like they really ain't pushed her as champion, like really.
And I think they're gonna let her defend it at least one time before she moves up. So I say Ember.
Although
Moon.
that being said, even though I picked Ember and I'm a big fan of hers, I would not be mad at all if Shayna Baszler wins.
Of course,
Do
the MMA.
the disqualification
Call it
count?
what you want.
Does disqualification count?
Disqualification does count.
Okay.
It's who wins the match.
Oh hell, that's bullshit.
It's not.
It is. It's not.
There's always a loophole.
He's got to find loopholes since his ass got fucked
So,
up
Mr.
the last
Campbell.
time we did a video.
Your pick.
Ember Moon, like it's been said before, you don't have her chase that title for so long just to have her lose it this that would just be deflating. That would be horrible for her character. So yeah,
I don't think so.
she keeps it.
Alrighty. So next match, Mr. Thunder, you're up first. An Extreme Rules match. We have Aleister Black versus Adam Cole, baby.
Hey man,
Your pick.
Logically, I'd have to go with Adam Cole because it's no disqualification match, Extreme Rules. He got more buddies than Aleister Black does.
Okay. Mr. Collison.
Damn it, Tony. I want to say Adam Cole, but dude, I'm really on
Baby.
I'm on the baby. I'm on the Aleister Black train right now, dude. I'm hoping he does. I don't think that they can have him lose twice in a row because they made such a big deal of him losing in the Fatal 4-Way, even though it wasn't a singles match.
He didn't get pinned though.
Yes,
He
he
did.
did.
He did?
He
Yes.
got pinned by Johnny Gargano.
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So my whole thing is, even though I understand the reasoning and I think it makes a lot of sense, I don't think they can have him lose twice in a row. And I think even if Adam Cole loses, it doesn't hurt Adam Cole.
Baby,
I can see that.
baby.
Give me all of Kyle's answers.
Can't do what the
At least I make
Fuck, who farted?
Stop dropping your phone.
phone off, asshole.
You dropped your phone again?
I think that was a message. But I'm up next.
I think you're right because I got an iPhone too.
Devin, who you got?
I'm with that droid. So I'm up next. I'm gonna
That's where you
go.
fucked up.
I'm gonna
You're a
go.
liar. You don't love Jesus.
I'm gonna go with Aleister Black, man. I feel like they're setting him up for the WrestleMania card, man.
And I'm gonna be there, so I'm down with it.
I think they got to set him up. Basically, this is in my mind. This is a number one contenders match. Black wins. He goes to Mania, and
Mania.
yeah, well NXT Mania.
Oh, okay.
And then wrestles for the championship and walks around with that belt.
I
So,
think if Aleister Black loses, they go put him in the Rumble either way, and Adam Cole will be number 1 contender against Johnny Gargano, which means I just gave you my answer for the main event.
Okay.
Pepper Cow.
Kevin just
Hold on. Pepper Cow.
Aleister Black, he's got.
Am I the only one to pick Adam Cole?
More,
So far,
like you said, about the Fatal 4-Way. You got to build him up because he's one of the best things they got going in NXT right now. I mean, that guy's white hot. So you can't have him go out two times like this. So yeah, you give it. He's got it.
all right.
I'm sensing
I'm
some
going
heat between Tony and Kyle here.
I'm going to have to go with Adam Cole because I don't see them
Baby,
having Aleister Black beat Adam Cole twice in a row.
baby.
He beat him in that tournament.
Kyle wants to change his answer now.
no, I really don't.
And it's an Extreme Rules match. So the rest of the team is going to help him win.
They're gonna have to.
Okay.
They're gonna have to.
Donovan Dijak. Spoiler alert.
I like that.
All righty. So, Mr. Collison, you're up first. The NXT Championship match. Andrade Cien Almas, who, by the way, I picked winning that match winning the championship last time. Andrade Cien Almas defends his title against Johnny Gargano. Who do you have?
Almas.
Any reason why?
Gargano ain't gonna win the title.
Good reason.
That's where I disagree. I say Johnny Gargano has his NXT moment and then goes up to 205 Live from Mania. So I'm going to go with Johnny Wrestling.
What?
Nope.
That's not making sense to me. If you think Johnny Wrestling's going to win a title, why would he go up to 205 with the NXT title?
No.
Don't laugh at that.
At Mania, he goes to 205 Live, but he loses at Mania.
I'm going to tell you.
Which? Okay,
Oh, go
NXT
ahead.
Mania.
Go ahead.
Please
NXT.
stop saying that.
It's all the same to me. NXT Mania, he loses and then goes up to 205 Live.
Wait, are we placing our bets for tomorrow or for NXT Mania?
I'm forecasting.
Oh.
So you think that Johnny Wrestling's going to lose?
I think Johnny Wrestling's going to win and then lose at Mania. NXT. No.
Oh, okay. This is the Royal Rumble. I'm thinking I'm in March
He wins the belt. He has his moment.
For some reason, I think I'm in March. Okay. I got
Okay.
you. I'm with you.
All right.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Pepper Cow.
Pepper Cow.
I actually agree with that, and I actually see that reasoning. So yeah, I got the same thing.
Johnny Wrestling. All right. Kev.
I'm going to say Cien Almas and the return of Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa.
You going? Okay.
I'm going to go in.
That's a very good point because I have heard he's getting ready to come back.
Yeah.
Getting ready?
The return of Tommaso Ciampa, and that's going to be the reason he loses.
But see, I think the rivalry would be better for the title. That's why I'm picking Johnny Wrestling.
Ooh. Okay. All righty. So
Tranquilo.
tiebreaker for NXT. Who comes up in the Rumble from NXT?
Velveteen Dream.
How long?
Nice.
No. How long did
Wait, don't give me that answer yet.
how long did they say Galloway's gonna be out?
And I think at least until Mania.
Are we doing all surprises or just NXT call-ups?
Just NXT. NXT Rumble appearance.
Velveteen Dream. Give me a Velveteen Dream.
I could see Lars Sullivan.
He got. Yeah.
He ain't got nothing.
Lars?
Lars?
He might have a match.
Just because he's a big dude.
Anybody can shout it out.
Velveteen Dream go do some shit with Goldust. It's gonna be cold.
That would be dope if they would actually do that.
I got Black.
Who's that?
Who is it?
Aleister Black. You got Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
I could see that too.
Yeah, I can
I
see
think
that.
with him losing
Always-
to
always been on
Cole would call him up. I said that earlier.
I take that back. I'm going Aleister Black too.
Hey, yours is locked in, sir. Lars.
AOP.
Who?
AOP.
Both of them?
In the Rumble?
One of them, at least.
All right. You might as well just cross his answer out and put an X there.
No, 'cause
That's not
I'm trying to
happening.
think who in NXT. I'm like, who in NXT? Like,
I got Peyton Royce.
Ooh. Well, that's the women's rumble, right?
Oh, wait. We doing both?
I just said Rumble match.
yeah.
Oh, come
on,
cheater.
Okay, then
No.
Billy Kay.
You said we were keeping them separate.
I said who's gonna make a surprise entrance in the Rumble? That's
Which
what I said.
rumble?
You gotta be specific,
Dude,
Yeah, you do
Wait.
have to be specific.
Okay, so do y'all want to keep this in the man, the
Whoa,
women,
whoa,
or
whoa,
what?
whoa, whoa.
Man
Yes.
and women. We'll do a man.
Man.
Tony
Women.
just agreed with Kyle again.
Because look. There's two people there who picked
Okay.
Aleister Black. Oh wait.
Okay,
No, we took away your Aleister Black.
Fuck
Okay.
you.
Hey,
No,
you
you-
did.
you
You
got-
said Lars.
You got Lars.
You said Lars.
Got Lars, damn it.
I'll pick a male.
Okay.
You shut up
Okay,
before I
I
come
got-
over
No,
there
no,
and
no,
kick
no,
my
no, no,
man.
no, no. We'll let you do that.
Okay, I got my male and female then.
We
All
should
right,
do a
that's
male
fine.
and female.
That's fine.
Okay, Peyton Royce, and I'll say who's really really big. I'll say what's my man from Sanity, the big dude that was in there last year.
Killian
Big
Dane.
Damo.
All right, I'll say Dillian. Dilly. Okay, all right,
Really do.
guys, give your woman a surprise pick.
Give me a minute. Kevin, you go first.
I'm gonna say Billy Kay for the women.
Damn it.
Billy.
Tony, you next.
Shenanigans. Come back to me.
I just said I need a minute, so you go next, Devin.
All right, yeah, I need a
Well-
pick.
Well, for the males then, I'm going to say No Way Jose.
You already said a male.
You already
No.
said a male.
You need a woman. You already said Aleister Black.
He said
woman.
Billy
I
Kay.
didn't say I was
No,
black.
you said AOP.
You said Aleister Payne.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So you're done.
You picked like 4 people. That's
So-
cheating.
Pepper cow, salt cow.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
it. All right. Give me shit. Billy Kay. Damn it. All right, Billy Kay.
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross. I
Nice.
like
I
that one.
couldn't think of her name.
What if they all come up? Because like it's only 5 women announced for the Rumble.
Kev, I need a
No,
woman.
there's like 20.
NXT woman.
He already said one.
Yeah.
Who?
He said
Billy
Billy Kay. You got it written
So
down.
wait, no, cow.
Oh,
did you
Black
say?
Cow. Pepper.
Which one got that?
Who?
Who?
Pepper Cow.
Me.
Come on, man. Today, Junior.
Tay Junior.
I kick in with the Bedazzled Jean dick.
What?
What?
You know Kyle got on Bedazzled Jeans or something. You know,
Who got on Bedazzled Jeans? Ain't nobody in here got on no Robin jeans. We all Batman in here.
Kyle, we need your pick. We got 10 minutes to go.
Come on, dog. Hurry up.
I said Shayna Baszler.
Shayna.
No
Okay.
way.
He lost.
Just
Just put down Shayna for him.
Hell no.
We'll go to the next. We're on
Hell
next.
no.
All right, the actual Royal Rumble event we're gonna go through real quick. Who's up next? Me. The Usos versus Gable and Benjamin. I'm gonna say the Usos pull this one out. Mr. Campbell.
Usos.
Kev.
America Alpha 2.0.
Thunder.
Shelton Benjamin.
He got
We
a
talking about
Shelton.
a Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
He got a Shelton.
Shelton Benjamin.
Mr. Collison.
Due to the whole thing with the Usos over the last week, I'm going Gable.
Yep. He's a smart man.
All right. Next match. Pepper Cow, you're up first. We got The Bar
We are the bar.
versus the Bootleg Shield. Rollins and Jason Jordan. Your pick.
The bar.
Bar.
I see them breaking them up and starting since Dean's injured. Seth's gonna need something to do. You put Jordan and Seth in a feud, and this is the way to break them up. Jordan probably cost them the actual title.
Okay. Kev.
I'm going to say Rollins and Jordan.
Thunder.
Shield 2.0.
Collison.
I'm going Bar because they said Jason Jordan's hurt.
Ooh.
And I agree. Bar. Kev.
Yo.
AJ Styles
Styles.
versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
Yes.
Your pick?
Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy.
Your pick.
AJ Styles.
All right. Thunder.
I'm gonna go with Styles, man. Stop stealing all my answers, man.
Collison.
AJ.
I'm going with AJ. Mr. Pepper.
AJ.
All right, give me Cammy. Everybody can't be right.
Hey, we're across the board, man. AJ.
Everybody can't be right. Give me Cammy. All right, yeah, it's too late. We already locked in his Lars.
Made your pick.
Damn
Locked
it.
in.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So now we have Brock, Braun,
Oh, my God. This is so easy.
Kane.
This is so easy.
Mr. Thunder.
This is so easy. Braun's going to win it. They've been building Braun to win it forever. He's been beating the shit out of Brock and putting him through every table he could find. Braun's obviously winning it.
Mr. Collison.
I'm gonna go with Brock keeping it to Mania.
Are you a liar? You don't love Jesus. That's where you lost a bet.
Hey, never.
You
bet.
picked Brock too?
Never.
Oh,
I don't
my
bet
God.
I don't bet against Brock, man. I'll explain why later on.
I'm going to tell you.
that's why
Hey,
he
once,
got wet.
when we go off air, I'm going to tell you why Braun winning. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay. Hold on one second.
All right.
Pepper.
Brock.
Okay.
Kev.
Watch him pick Kane.
Brian. What?
No.
I'm gonna have to go with Brian because
Stop stealing my answers. All right.
your answers have to be my answers.
How many answers do we got that are the same, by the way?
Just two.
Okay, cool.
Undisputed Era and AJ Styles.
Okay, nice. All
But
right.
I'm gonna say Brian because Kane go get pinned. Basically, he's just in the match to get pinned.
Braun's going to pin Brock. Okay. But
All right, we'll come.
Brock is not gonna get pinned.
We'll come back to that.
Women's Rumble.
The Women's Royal Rumble
Women's
match.
I'm going first on this one.
No, wait. Are you?
Yes.
Yes, you are. All right.
They're
Asuka,
going to take 10 minutes.
Asuka.
the bazooka.
I agree. Asuka. Pepper Cow.
Sasha Banks.
Really?
Hell no.
Hey, that's what's up. though.
What
That's what's up.
All right.
Okay. Kev.
Oscar.
Thunder.
Ronda Rousey.
Hey.
No, I'm going for. She not even announced to be in the match. You can't write that down.
I thought that was your
I
answer.
I just want to say I have real good.
But no, who's your answer for real?
I say Oscar, man.
Okay.
My reasoning for the whole Asuka thing, dude, is I think it's as simple as this. Asuka wins. We all know Ronda Rousey's coming in. That frees Charlotte up for Mania. I think that's where you go at Mania. That's just my thoughts.
I like that answer.
Okay.
I said that as soon as
Main
I heard
event.
she signed.
The Men's Royal Rumble match.
The Royal Rumble.
Me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am picking, and I got the shirt
Oh,
on.
damn it.
Mr.
Stealing my answer.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
All right.
That's my pick.
That's his pick.
And the reason why? They setting up, they're going to do,
Styles and knock.
no, they're going to do Brock versus Roman. They can't have Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble in Philadelphia again.
Bro,
They're going to boo the shit out
Who
of
been
him.
beefing all year with Braun Strowman?
Roman Reigns.
Okay. Why would Brock go against Roman? Let's keep going.
Okay.
I'm saying it only makes sense what they've been building up to WrestleMania. Braun and Roman is definitely going at it. But
I don't think so.
yes.
Pepper Cow.
Come back to me.
Who?
Come back to me. I'm still thinking.
Hey, it's your pick, man. You got to make a choice.
He's so mad.
If you don't make a choice, I'm
Yeah,
going to give you
Nakamura.
knock.
Man, go ahead. Just pick Elias, man. Call it a day.
Kev.
I already got my answer.
Oh, yeah, Nakamura. Thunder.
Cow didn't go.
He's last.
Cow didn't go.
He's last.
He's always last.
No, he's not.
Yes.
I went first last time.
Jesus Christ. God.
Thunder.
I don't want the same answer as everybody else.
You pick Noam Dar again.
No, fuck you.
You got to choose. I'm going to give you James Ellsworth.
He's not even announced to be in the. Where's the? All right, give me the list of people who's in it already. Who's been announced for it? Can I at least see that first?
I'm going.
Can I at least-
Nakamura, James.
He's Kyle's going with Nakamura.
We don't have all the names, man. Come on, man.
All right, give me Finn Balor,
Finn?
the surprise win for y'all asses.
Finn? All right, Mr. Collison?
He called the Bullet Club.
No, give me Nakamura.
Nakamura?
I'm lying. Give me Nakamura. Is it too late? I want Nakamura. It's too late? Okay.
It's too
All
late.
right. I tried to change my answer. We going to play this back after the show to tell y'all how many times I tried to change my answer and he wouldn't let me. Just for the record,
Wait,
that
can-
these aren't my
wait,
set
wait.
in answer. I didn't have time enough to come
Okay,
up with
okay.
this.
Everybody-
He wrote it down before he got here. I didn't have a chance to write down my answers and think about it and harvest on it like he did.
Okay, all right.
This is quintessential to what we doing here today. That's the word of the day.
Wait, so everybody
Take a shot.
everybody has Nakamura. Can we let him in on the party?
No,
Okay.
keep me a fan.
All right. So, surprise entrant. Wait, did I say that one?
We got 5 minutes.
Please open your chips closer to the microphone.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Asking, you shall receive.
No.
You can follow
Okay.
Randy on Twitter.
The tiebreaker for the main event. Does Carmella cash in her Money in the Bank?
Not at the Rumble.
No.
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 Wait, why is that the tiebreaker question? Why we can't do surprises?
We got two
Yeah,
tiebreakers.
exactly.
Oh, okay. All
We,
right.
we already. All right.
All right.
No, because I've been talking about she gonna cash in for the last since she won, and she still ain't cashed in. So nope.
You said it every single SmackDown that you think she's going to cast it out.
Kyle.
But wait.
No.
But wait. Is she allowed to cash it in for either brand?
No.
No.
Why
No.
not? That fucking
It should.
sucks.
That would make sense.
Brand exclusive.
But because next year is a double star brand.
next year is both of them.
Pepper. No.
What, for Carmella?
Carmella cashing in.
Nah, no way.
Okay. Thunder. Carmella cashing in.
Who's the SmackDown Women's Champion?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Who's she going against?
She doesn't have a match.
No one.
We're not watching SmackDown. As we know right now, she doesn't have a match.
Yeah, God want to say something so bad.
But wait, if she doesn't have a match, how would she be able to cash it in if there's no match?
I'm just saying.
I think we need a different question. But
You
still,
think we need a different question?
yeah, because like think
Okay,
about
all right. Surprise entrant for the Rumble.
Well,
Men.
no, that's already one of the answers though.
No, not NXT.
I mean,
Just-
that was already. You said we had two of them. One was
No,
if she
those are
cashed
in NXT call ups to the Rumble.
No. You said we had two tiebreakers. One
Right.
was if she.
I already
cashed
did one. The
One was the NXT one.
Right.
Okay.
So okay, surprise entrant into the. You can go men or women. Surprise entrance.
Kelly.
What?
That's a good one.
Thunder.
Jeff Hardy coming back.
Collison.
Trish Stratus.
Lita.
Wait.
That was going to be the next one.
We
Wait,
should do one for
you
men,
said
one for
okay.
women.
Mark Henry.
Lita wasn't at 25. She's going to be in the Rumble.
You said Trish. See,
I got one that's going to be pretty good.
Pepper. What you got?
Wait.
Stephanie McMahon.
Wait.
the fuck
Can we do a man and a woman, please? Because this is not fair. There's only been 7 women announced for a 30 women Rumble. And like, what if
It's been
everybody?
18 announced.
Okay, 18 out of 30. What if everybody who picked a chick, that chick came in? Like, there's like we gotta have two.
You got the other tiebreaker for NXT.
Man, can I? This is not fair.
I agree. We
Tony's
should-
already
it should be
scared
one
he's
for
gonna
men,
lose.
No,
one
I'm
for
gonna
women.
get. Well, first of all, I didn't got wet before.
I got
But
Bubba.
that's,
Bubba Ray Dudley.
Bubba Ray.
Bully or Bubba?
Either way.
Bubba.
Hey, Kyle. Pepper. Who was yours?
For what? For women?
Either one.
Stephanie
Steph.
McMahon.
All right, Stephanie. All right,
Lita.
we got it. We got to get up out of here. But hey,
I said Lita for the record. I'm gonna come
Before
back
we
and listen
go-
to this after we done.
Before we go, we already teased it a little bit. Be on the lookout for us February 10th and 11th at Astronomicon. Shout out to them. We got Booker T is going to be in the building. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash,
Brother Love,
Brother
Bruce
Love.
Pritchard.
He loves you as well.
another pimp, Mr. The Godfather,
Yes, sir.
and Papa Shango's
Another
gonna be there
pimp.
too. Yeah,
And Eric Bischoff.
The Godfather and Papa Shango?
they're gonna be there on different days. Yeah,
Never seen them in the same room at the same time.
exactly. And what else we have going on? Oh, Royal Rumble viewing party this Sunday.
Be there.
Bailey's,
in Dearborn,
Michigan Avenue.
The
right
natural
across the street
choice,
from
Eddie
Buddy's.
J. You better have your ass there. Alex Fudge, you better have your ass there. Reese Angle, you better have your ass there.
Any more quick announcements? You got any shows coming up?
Not this weekend, but next weekend I will be in Toledo, Ohio for NOW Wrestling. Shout out to NOW. I'm there to whoop Jonte's ass. Marcus Everett, the motherfucker who jumped off the top of the shit at IWA and missed the table. I'm whooping your ass too. And I'm whooping Colt Daniels. I'm whooping your ass too. All three of y'all getting your ass whooped.
And shout out to our guest next week, Manib.
Shout out to
Al
Manib.
Samni.
Courtesy of Kid Thunder and Mr. Tiddly Winks will be with me.
Also,
Really?
shout out to Cage in the Cave podcast, too. I will be making an appearance on their show next week, too.
Oh, speaking of which, they have an award show every year. I am making it the mission of this show to be nominated for was it?
Podcast of the year?
Podcast of
It
the
was
year.
news out. Well, yeah, podcast of the year for their show. and we're gonna win that motherfucker too.
We damn well better. Y'all better vote for us. All y'all motherfuckers,
Honorable-
thousands of motherfuckers that
honorable
listened
mention.
last week.
Kev, go ahead, show out your social media. Anything else you got going on?
Or all those people in that wrestling group that we all talk about every week that don't even like the fucking page.
Yeah, look.
Oh.
Look, this is the new thing. Look, if y'all
That's real.
don't like the page, y'all about to get deleted. Point blank.
Delete.
Delete.
For real.
You
Kev.
obsolete mules.
On Facebook is Kevin D. Russ,
Yes.
and the page is Reality Era News.
Yes, sir.
Knockouts 3 Counts podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, on Instagram and Twitter, it's __ made in the 80s.
You'll see him taking light skin selfies.
True.
Pepper Cow. Throw your social medias out there and anything you got going on, man.
That's Twitter and Instagram, both same thing, at Team Chaos, TeamKayos. Facebook, Kyle J. Campbell, and yeah, other stuff's gonna be coming this year. But yeah, like I said, I mean, we got a lot of people on the Reality Era News page that are just liking stuff, they're not commenting, and they're not on the Knockouts and 3 Counts.
You
This
will be
stuff can't
deleted.
happen if everybody doesn't support it. So we need everybody's support.
All right. Collison, social media.
At Detroit Knockout on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the Facebook pages, Twitter, all that good stuff. At KO3C Pod.
All right. Follow me at. You throw yours out?
I did not.
I'm sorry.
Damn. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. All
Mr.
right.
Thunder.
Well, shit. All right. Y'all know who it is. I'm Tony Thunder everywhere. Except on Twitter, I'm at Tony Thunder because I'm still looking for the motherfucker that's the Tony Thunder on there. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kick you in your balls, kick you in the dick. Your mother doesn't love you. You're a liar, and you don't love Jesus. And the views and opinions expressed by Tony Thunder is not necessarily those of Podcast Detroit Knockout in 3 Counts.
All righty. And I am.
Tony, I think it's time we told you it's actually Kevin.
Wait, what?
What?
It's actually Kevin. He's the one that's actually got the Tony Thunder.
Said Kevin stole you.
You just stole my Twitter handle. You stole my Twitter handle. We go beef it
Well,
out.
You stole his motto.
We'll take care of this off the air, but I am Devin McKenzie. You can follow me on Twitter at Devin63. That's
Devin the dude.
DEVINTHE63. Hit me up on Instagram at All Steak No Sizzle. If you need a car, go check out SouthfieldQualityCars.com and put in the
What's that code?
the code?
Yeah.
19309.
So it's 1939.
No. 19309.
1939.
There you go. Bam. Hey, check out my lift code. I'll post that on the when I post the episode.
Go get you a whip.
Go get you a whip. Get that lift. Have a good time.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
RentAWrestlingRing.com. Shout out to Merle Ramsey. RentAWrestlingRing.com. They show love to the pack, so we showing love to them. Ow, Rat Pack it out. RentAWrestlingRing.com. Get you a wrestling ring for your bar mitzvahs, your birthdays, bars, anything, and you can get some wrestlers with it, and we'll wrestle at your birthday. We'll wrestle at your kid's bar mitzvah. We'll do it as long as you RentAWrestlingRing.com.
And we out.
Till next time. Peace.
Yes, this is a clusterfuck.
I got two of them. I got two phones like Kevin Gates. Yeah, the burner. He watched Sons of Anarchy. He knows what's
I'm finishing the stream.
Yay! I'm like a Muppet. Yay!
like a Muppet.
I just hung up on Kyle. Somebody apologized to him or something.